Double checked on the right thing, I guess. Yeah, we're good. And then that doesn't show. Yeah, we're fine. Metera magic. She's magical indeed. What's up though, Gorgon? Frame 1. How you doing tonight? Alright, just trying to get this doubt out of my head. How are you? Get that doubt out of your head. I don't know what to do for you. I don't know what to do for you for that outside of just you gotta go through it sort of thing, right? You definitely gotta go through it. Oh, hope you all ain't on ads, but you could be on Metera. Shh, acid. The world doesn't know yet. The world doesn't. Yeah, let me show you. The world does not know about the Greg Metera yet. I definitely have not been playing Metera on my own time here. Like, hold up, let's change this card a bit. Let's change this card a bit. What do I want to do? Let's do it. Obtained. By default, you are now top 10 NA Metera. Why? Top 10 NA. I'm pretty sure. Just being gold master, that's pretty funny. But I mean, I also don't really blame you for saying it. I don't know how many Metera players exist because I barely see them. I gotta agree, I do not see them myself. Who else do we got? It's just I learn things in fighting games subconsciously in many ways. While I do genuinely improve, sometimes I feel that my skills will just poof randomly vanish. I need to talk myself out of that nonsense. The way you get past that nonsense is just playing enough that you don't doubt yourself. It's why I've started to play a bit more even on my off time. Like I've even started to play a bit more offline. Well, not offline, obviously I'm playing on ranked mode, but I mean like off stream, I guess. Just enough to be confident in my own skills, sort of thing. That sort of like, quote, doubt. Greg, what's up, Sandman? That sort of thing. You work past the doubt if you do have that doubt. Your worst case scenario is just you, what? Like if you are as bad as you think you are, then you just simply go from there and improve, right? That's ultimately what it means. And that's why I've been trying out a different character to play on my own time, so that's why I've been playing the Metera, just to try her out. I don't want to just sit on ranked playing sheep 24/7, to be honest with you. I prefer to play on stream for that. I don't like this song. I'm not feeling this mix. Let me change the music, but anyway. The key takeaway from anything like that is work until you get past that doubt. How have you been liking Metera though? She's really fun. Do not look at my combos. My combos are my worst part of playing her right now, but I do like how she feels to play. I do like the choices that you have in neutral to player, but my ability to convert hits right now just sucks. Like I've been practicing her anti-air combos. Like let me just show you, right? I'll show you some of the anti-air combos I've been doing. And she while she's fun to do it, I really need to practice these combos. That comes in time. Yeah, pretty much, right? Like, here, I'll show you, right? I'll show you. Like, here's one. I've been practicing specifically the 2H combos, right? The 2H combo juggles and getting that specific spacing. Like, yeah, it's like 2H, boom, boom, boom. Something like that, right? And then that's enough for a combo, but like, what I'm struggling with, like, is in the heat of the moment. Like, it's like, you know, that half second of delay when you're new to something, right? And like, by the time I comprehend that, oh, I need to like hit like far medium or anything, even like a 2H, right? Specifically the 2H and not the 1H, right? I'm also thinking about 2H versus 1H. Like that sort of thing, right? By the time I recognize that, it's like, oh crap. It's such a weird, like, yeah, when it comes to like new skills you have to pick up. With vanilla, I see a jump, I hit 2H. As long as it's not like a double jump sort of thing or an air stall, I don't think about it too hard. Yeah, it's like 2H, 1H, right? Yeah, you get it. And then also like the distance that you're doing that. Something like that, right? That sort of thing. And then also making sure, like, yeah, that distance as well is what I'm struggling with. And I'm not too sure. I can 5M instead of... If I can 5M, I'll take it at that point. Yeah, like, the other side is just, like, remembering to use 5M, right? Like, that sort of thing. So if I can 5M instead, I'll take it, though. Yeah, like, even just remembering. Like, Lennon gave me a good combo list to go with. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up, it's over here. Do I have my thing on? No, I do. Hold up, there we go. Like, he gave me a whole combo list at some point, and this is what I've been going with, basically. He, like, just copy-pasted everything. Shout out Lennon, that's a goat. Yeah, exactly. But then, like, we had something like, here's your mid-screen anti-airs, and I'm just going down the list. Okay, here's like a 2H combo, depending on the distance, right? And then some of like the counter hit combos specifically. It's a whole thing to go through, right? But basically, I've just been trying to. At least the corner combos make more sense to me. Something like here. Let's like look at one. Let's just make Jita not jump for a second. And then we're saying, or 1H. Yeah, so hold up, it has to be like, can I do, yeah, it has to be 2H. Hold up, so. No, 2H. And 2H, 5U, JM. Yeah, so like I'm just messing up on something as simple as this. Not position reset. We're gonna do, what was I doing? Situational? No, how do I, yeah, standby. There we go. Pause standby for a second. Greg Terra. Greg, what's up, titanium filled pancakes, aka pancakes? I was standing behind Greg in lobby and said, your soul smells like grapes, and Grand Blue was like, that is inappropriate language. Oh, Grand Blue, like, censoring does the Dark Souls thing, where if it detects any part of the word being a slur, technically, or like a censored word, in this case, grape got picked up as rape, I bet, you're just going to get censored. It's really, really stupid. It's like the Knight situation all over again. Something like this. It has to be 2H. Okay, so like, honestly, it's just like I'm struggling. Kind of, sort of, right? I had to be careful on that distance, and then something like boom, or boom, boom. Oh, I had one more hit. So yeah, exactly. Just corner combos are a bit more easy to BS overall. Kind of, sort of, right? And then what I should be doing, hold up. Or what I should be doing. Right, something like that, the juggling. That's what I need to do. But anyway, that was just This has been my squeeze to been playing off stream so far. Why is this sheep naked? I don't know. It's a weird looking sheep, right? It's a very weird looking sheep. Keeps like moaning and everything too. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's been what we've that is what we've been doing. Hold up, where's my phone? Here it is. I gotta make sure. Yeah, I need to keep my phone within distance. I'm not complaining. Greg, what's up though, Kami? Yeah, I'm not complaining either. It's just funny. But we'll see if anyone queues tonight. I know Kirbio's tonight, but it's still the impeccable thing of I don't really want to play tournaments after work. I'm gonna be real, guys. I really don't want to. So we're just chilling on some ranked. Maybe if some people pull up, but otherwise, meh. The fact that she has so many options makes her a bit tricky, but man, is she fun. I've been enjoying, yeah, like I just need to practice the combos and just get more comfortable because like I'm recognizing the, like, here's a good one. I fought a Charlotta yesterday that was jumping at me, and I recognized that they were not doing a jump attack at me, and they were just trying to jump at me without an attack, sort of thing. So that is the point that I needed to... Here, let me go monitor 2 here. That is the point that I needed to, like, 2M them, right? Specifically 2M, or not 2M, far medium. There's something as simple as this, right? They're just jumping at me. No attack. Oh, let's turn that counter hit off, because that wasn't a... And then just something as simple as, like, this, right? Whatever it ends up being. But even, like, in the heat of the moment, I was just messing up the timing. You know what's up? I'm unemployed and over-gregged. There's no such thing as over-gregged. No such thing as over-gregged. And then the other side of it is I'm not exactly confident on what I need to be doing off of this, right? Like, technically I have an idea. I don't want to fight 130 ping right now. And then something like boom, boom. Or no, not even that. 2-1 for you, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's like, or just even like that. But it's like, if we're trying to get like max damage, it's also like the angle, right? Yeah, like something like that, right? I do like, I'm recognizing that that's the point we do it with meter, but I also want to know what can be done without meter. That sort of thing, right? Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, the other thing that I should probably do for, if I do play Metera, the other thing I should do is considering turning technicals off or on. Sorry, that was involuntary. What? What? Hi, Excellion, but what?
Here begins Fate's episode.
My screen was blocked. Oh. I don't even see like a blocked message. You can always set your gamer skill, aka 22L. 22L.
Believe in victory. Battle.
But Kameo on Abel, what the heck? Something like that. We need to get in on the Abel. Sheep got clothes, yo. Yeah, exactly. Just a normal sheep. Just a normal sheep, don't you know, guys? What? 2 you. Maybe I should just delay UDP. Probably delay UDP, right?
Battle 2. Engage.
Something. Boom. No fly zone. Get 50. We need to police that now. There. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, and then we look for our opportunity to get in on the able. Don't overthink it. Ah. Oh, I didn't have my deep. Oh, I didn't have my cooldown. That's why. What? Oh, that wasn't a whiff punish. Dang it. I thought I got it. I thought I got the whiff punish. It looked like I did, but maybe if I did it with like a faster button. I pre-buffered it because I was confident I hit it. Yo, I heard Greg is on Metera. What? There's no Meteras here. What Metera are we talking about? This is a simple old sheep in Toa. There we go. Like, look at this clean whiff punish. A clean old whiff punish, don't you know? There we go, a clean DP, right? That sort of thing. Oh, I didn't have my DP, dang it. Something like this. Oh, the attempted jump. What's up, though, John Alaska? Sheep zone, flattened sheep zone. No Meteras here. Just honest sheep, don't you know? There's no Metera in Bossing Say. True. Something like this, 2-2-U it. There we go. That kills, by the way, because it's able. Mr. Sheep, what do you expect? Or Mr. Greg, what do you expect from next patch? Outside of the changes that we got, I don't believe in the copium that... I don't believe in the copium that the patch isn't done yet. I'm completely confident that whatever we've seen is what we're gonna get, to be honest. I'm a firm believer in that Cygames is not going to surprise us in... Oh. I'll believe Cygames will surprise us when I see it, right? That sort of thing. Until then, who knows? What? Ah. I expect disappointment. Unironically, I will gladly be proven wrong, but the track record for the past year and a half does not inspire confidence. At all for me. Like, for example, we can talk about the Brave counter change with the current knockback. Like, after this, that's a good one to discuss, right? While Brave counter hard knockdown doesn't exist anymore, hopefully, if the changes that it got, do not make me happy about where it's going either, right? Like, I am not happy about the changes at all. Outside of hard knockdown not being a thing, I don't like the distance that it's causing the knockback without changes to zoners in general, especially Metera. Like, if Metera specifically doesn't change, her U butterfly is about to be even more egregious. Like, we can joke, but yeah, like, actually Metera is going to be busted if something doesn't change. Chain attack, converting auto combo enders. There's like 3 or 4 characters that care about that, right? Here, like let me show you all, right? Okay, so like we're good. We have the Metera to show it. Like the main thing that happened with Brave Counter, for people that didn't see what happened with CEO, is that Brave Counter in its current change state for 2.6 will no longer be able to hard knockdown. So that means a lot of characters' setups will get boinked, right? That sounds pretty good on paper. It goes to like a solid plus 26, which is like a little more than the normal soft knockdown of 21, I believe. But let me show you guys something about Metera specifically, right? Let me just show you guys something about Metera. This soft knockdown into 2-2U specifically is already +1 when the BC in this game, a soft knockdown in this game is already plus 21, right? So what I want you guys to imagine with the changes to BC is the distance that it goes. Imagine this goes even further than this, and Metera is also, and Metera is now +6. +6 from this position, right? You butterfly on your face, +6. Greg, please, she needs it. No, she does not. And imagine, like, for all the zoners, like, even if, you know, even if Fairy doesn't get, like, GG, just a full screen against the zoner. The zoner's defense is so weak. They need you to be full screen on one interaction, don't you know? Don't you know that Metera needs a +6 on any knockdown, on any Brave Counter setup? She obviously needs it. Bad defense character. Bad defense character. Bad defense character, by the way. Actually, I'm really surprised that people telling me it is weak. I have not heard anything about id. That's a funny thing. Id got overshadowed because I've been talking about the system mechanic changes. It kind of just got overshadowed, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's bad. I expect the game to get one good change and then turn everything else into Mario Party Blue. Pretty much. Brave Counter not getting hard knockdowns is great because that means set play shenanigans are hopefully not as bad. But then they're gonna make it full screen, 26 standard, and if they don't change these zoners, like Metera specifically stuff, it's gonna be obnoxious with meter, okay? Zoners get to be in neutral with attack tech too. Also, yeah, attack tech. Like the attack tech, if you're using your mash tech to get out of the throw, right? This will basically also send you like about this distance as well. Like, what's it matter that you're minus, oh no, and I'm full screen -6. I'm full screen -6, guys, it's over. As Metera that can just shoot you. Like, oh man, I'm -6, guys, I'm -6. It's like -6 with a you lose, like, slowdown. Like, what's it matter? The smash tech is about to be obnoxious for zoners too. 5-frame UDPs as well, so a lot of safe jump setups on -7 get owned. What is happening? I see no sheep. We're talking about system mechanic changes, Spicy Miso. It's actually very important that Metera's on screen because we're discussing system mechanic changes. These system mechanic changes are very, very good for zoners. If you UDP her U butterfly, you get 50 meter back. There's also, yeah, like because of like the U changes or something like that too. Like, hold up, it's just gonna be something like. Wait, no, wait, hold up. That has to be like, no fast cooldown. Hold up, default. How do we?
Great.
The last 3 people working this game are trying, okay? I would wait for the id opinion. At Evo, people thought Willness was bad. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about the character opinions, to be honest with you. Character opinions pre-build. Partially because, you know, especially I think that happened with, whatchamacallit, right? Sandy? Not Sandy. Beatrix? I think people said Beatrix was too weak on the pre-build or something like that. One of the characters that was considered strong now was considered weak on release and they got giga buffed. I'm forgetting which one now. I'm pretty sure it'd be Beatrix. It sounds like a Beatrix thing just because that was the era of near Seox, right? I was saying UDP should be slower, not faster. Yeah, like, them being faster messes up a lot of setups as well. It messes up Anilla. Anilla's routing has to be changed specifically because of the 5-frame DPs as well, UDPs now as well. Thankfully, Flupperich Thankfully, Flepperich clutched up. So, yeah, thankfully, Flepperich clutched up and got us a new route to use when it comes to 2.6 if that change goes live. But it does mess up some of the Anila's 2-2Ms. I don't know why that's I don't know why that's Giga Buff matched here for Zoner. Like, they just gave it... Yeah, the mash tech going full screen is very silly. Greg on Metera again, SMH. No, I'm just showing the example. Clearly, I'm cute as sheep, guys. Don't worry, don't worry. Metera on screen do not worry. Me practicing Metera combos has absolutely no bearing on me playing Metera. Hold up. Has to be like the counter hit, right? Me knowing how to do that combo means absolutely nothing, guys. I don't know how to play Metera. I'm not trying to learn how to play Metera, guys. That's just a coincidence that I know how to shoot a bow kind of okay now. Sandy was nerfed before launch too. Yeah, Sandy. Sandy's the one that got nerfed. Sandy's too OP, guys. And he's like the most mid-tier Shoto in the game at this point. I haven't played the game in a bit. No worries. People consider Grimnir weak for like 2 years. Yeah, it's like Grimnir. I mean, release Grimnir, there's an argument, but like at some point he got the buffs and it was just over from that, right? I'll take people's opinions on characters once we actually cook. I'm not too concerned about general opinion on characters until I see the character specialists. I think they tried to compare the current top tier with id. Oh yeah, no, duh. It's not a top tier, so I guess it depends on who you ask too, right? There's two opinions about characters. One that says not top tier, therefore it's garbage. And then one that understands what garbage actually means in this game. And depending on who you ask, you may conflate the two opinions. What's garbage in this game is current state Nier and Xgita. Those are like the only two characters I think are garbage. Maybe Vayne in there as well. Maybe Ladiva, that sort of thing. But like outside of those 2 to 4 characters, everyone else is aight. They just may not be a top tier. But then yeah, like top tiers are their own tier in terms of like character strength. And if id's not that top tier strength, I guess we'll see. That would require actual effort. Too much effort. Wait, when did you start liking Metera? I remember you thinking she was too technical for you. Well, actually, Excellion, you see, my ability to play a character is always based on being petty. And I am a very petty person. So when someone says, here, I'll bring up the Dragalia pin that prompted this. I'm going to go to the shop and show you the pins for this. Or the message. Where is it? Here it is. Found it. And let me put it on the screen now. Every offline Metera player needs to touch some keyboard and enter online brackets. I read that, and personally I said, okay, big dog, I'm learning Metera just for you. And I've been doing that for, yeah, about a month now. I've been playing Metera for about a month now. All because Dragalia said we need some more online representation, and I said, bet you got it, chief. And I've been actually enjoying her since. Some people just want to win. Except I don't even got enough time to really be a tourney grinder, to be honest with you, dogs. The desire perhaps to be there can like exist, but ultimately the time doesn't, right? I gotta make do with what I gotta make do, so I usually prioritize what I find fun. Some people just want to win. Here's the thing, there will actually be an actual season 3 though. I have no hope, but I want to be surprised. Yeah, I want to be surprised too, and I'm still a believer, but there's a lot more dooming as time goes on, so I don't blame anyone. Season 3, more like versus 3. I'm unironically expecting like Grand Blue versus 3. It's gonna be like Grand Blue versus Ultimate or something, right? I 100% expect a third game. Season 3, we'll see, I guess. All I'm saying is Vermilion thinks Narmaya is bottom 5. Vermilion has very funny opinions that you gotta take with a grain of salt, okay? Vermilion's character opinions are funny. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't trust them. At this, wait, I already read that. Greg, you suck at Ladiva? Yes, I do, because I suck at grapplers. You ain't baiting me with Ladiva. People are asking for Metera Wilted Rose. Unironically, yes. Unironically, people have been asking for Metera. That Dragalia said we need more Metera, so obviously I'm cooking something on the side for him. But it's okay. I'm cute as sheep, guys. I'm cute as sheep. It's a-okay. It's a sheep day. Too bad your Metera color is dog shit. I lost. Wait, you don't like the pink color? Bro doesn't like his pinks. All right. What's the Jessie color then? What's the Jessie color? We're going to the shop then. What's the Jessie Metera color? Character colors. We're gonna go Metera. Where is she? There she is. What color are we thinking? I BC'd flip and it whiffs and I ate 80%. Kaze specifically, when I fought him, I think in like that silver event, I tried to DP his flip and it went past my DP and then I ate a full combo for that. So clearly we need to nerf Narmaya just because of that simple flip interaction. I completely understand. Yeah, it wasn't even like a BC flip. Yeah, it wasn't even like a BC whiff. It was a DP whiff. So like I ate that full combo. I delayed BC'd it even. Delay BC'd it even. GG's. If we get a third game, we could pretend this was just the bad middle release in the trilogy. Please make it true. I don't know. Natoa, can you accept? Yeah, can you accept the timeline? Can you accept the timeline where this game is considered better than Grand Blue 3? Can you accept that, Natoa? There's a real possibility. The pink black is better than pink. Ah, dang it, you're right. You are unironic. Dang it! My face when Jesse's right. Ah, that is I didn't even realize that existed. You gotta be kidding me. I actually got owned on character color choice here. If I can avoid 2B, 2H, it needs to get nerfed. It's just like, I would also feel bad for nerfing Narmaya flip, because outside of that flip, it really is not doing much. Please consider how funny it is. Funny for the Narmaya. Not funny to be on the receiving end of that. I was a little pissed when that happened. I had to cool down. Nothing to people that played the Narmaya, but man, that interaction specifically pissed me off that day. Hashtag my streamer got owned. Hashtag my streamer is washed. Only one of these things is true, and I'm definitely ain't washed. Oh. All right, wait. Ah, come on. Why is the black pink actually better? Is there like a good bow that goes with it? Actually, I need to find a good. The pink bow's is there a better bow though? I'm not too bad. I don't think the default bow's too bad, but I want a good combo. You just whiffed it, time it, time it in the heat of the match. Good luck. Greg, what's up, puppy? Hope you've been doing well. When people start saying stuff like Rising had so much soul, I missed that game, I might finally move into that cabin in the woods. Natoa, that's only 2 years away. Natoa, that's only like 2 to 3 years away. Are you ready to be an old man? Can you accept that? Can you accept that future? Where's Metera on the? Oh, she's like right there. Oopsie, I'm blind. The rainbow bow? I don't know. I don't really care for these bow combos. How about we nerf flip and buff her other tools? Let's not make her a flip merchant. I really wish she wasn't a flip merchant either. She wasn't a flip merchant before, but then they made her a flip merchant. I would be happy to fight her as a not flip merchant, to be honest. I like the composite bow plus orange, the one with the sight attached. Is it that one? I think it looks like that one. Unless it's, no, that's red. Not really a sight, but something on it. The Eon, yeah. Yo, Greg, what's up, RJD? How you doing? No way I bought the same game, but worse 3 times already, I said before pulling the trigger. I mean, you could have bought Tokon on PC and then not even be able to play Tokon. Is that a future you wanted? Based. Let's try that combo. We can take a look at that combo. I do own it. I'm so sorry. Me, every World of Warcraft expansion. I was in that loop for World of Warcraft from like Wrath of the Lich King until BFA, specifically Battle for Azeroth. I got stuck in that loop. Tokon got cracked. Yeah, that's the next thing I wanted to mention. Tokon got the crack today. Pretty funny Sony moment. Yeah, for like what it was worth, they went through so much effort to keep it under DRM, and it took like what, 2 weeks to crack the DRM. Tokon released like August 3rd, right? Even like a little over 2 weeks, something like that, right? Oh, actually, dang it. That bow is The color scheme's a little odd, but I do like the look of the bow itself. And I guess it looks better than the other ones. Yeah, I guess it's an Eon. I'm gonna have to agree. It is probably an Eon thing. Pretty funny Sony moment. The orange skin is a tan skin too, based. I think they don't give a fuck. PC port was unplayable anyway. At that point, why not just let the game be, right? That's always... I don't... Orange skin. Oh, we said orange skin. Okay, hold up. Orange skin. Okay, hold up.
Metera.
Do I have... Okay, oh, I see. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's good.
Charlotte.
Dang it, it works. It works really well.
Metera.
It works really well, chat. This Greg guy can't stop hopping on Metera. Metera. It's okay. It's okay, Natoa. He's moving up the tier. Morphtronic just clocked that I'm playing, that I have Metera on screen. Looks like a belly dancer skin. Metera is a hoe. Yeah. It sounds about right. Just listen to her and tell me that's not, yeah, that's not fitting. I try not to listen. Why is she getting on her? It's okay, guys. It's okay. Even if I'm practicing some combos for Metera, it's a complete coincidence. It's okay. Look at that. It's a Nilla Q. Guys, it's a Nilla Q. It's a Nilla. It's okay. Don't look at my match history and what I'm playing on my not stream days, guys. It's okay. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. Let me just pull up my Metera combo doc real quick. Put a Nilla on screen. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Hold up. There you go. Anilla's on screen now. we can practice some, yeah, the 2-2M specifically. Or hold up, we gotta do like the micro dash. Jiggles keys. Look, guys, we play sheep. Once the queue gives us sheep, we'll actually play sheep. It's okay, it's okay. I'm just practicing. What is the optimal, actually? Anila hates this. But when is the Spite Greg X Cheetah? Never, because I will not be baited to play a character I don't really want to play in the first place. And the Spite, and then the, whatchamacallit? The Spite Ladiva is not happening because there is no world I can imagine myself playing a grappler, unironically. I can't imagine the world I make Ladiva work. Looking at like what Gabagool did this week, like did this last week at CEO, and how he did that, what he had to do to win a 1-2 against Metera, I cannot put myself in those shoes. Metera skin mod that just puts Anilla models over Metera's rig. It would be stretched too, because of like the way it works for this game. You couldn't even like make it the same size. It would stretch the Anilla model onto the Metera, and it would look really janky. It would look incredibly janky. It would look like those AI wiggle edits. Like, you know, like wiggle.ai or whatever it is. It would look like that. Can you JUSPD for me? Oh, when we get back, sure, I got you. But anyway, yeah, I can't play I can't play Metera. Freudian slip. Oh, we jumping. I can't play Ladiva or any grappler because I can't really imagine myself in that position. So it's probably not going to happen. But Metera, playing a zoner in general, I gotta admit, when I played Versusia for a week because of the Rose tournament, I do gotta admit that I enjoyed trying out Versusia to figure out her strengths, and my understanding of Versusia did go better when I played her for a week, right? My understanding of how to approach that neutral against her, and then like against Sukanoe, I think was the tournament immediately after, my ability to do that was way better. You have to be able to imagine the position you play your characters. Perhaps. I was reading and I just I started thinking about it and then I dropped my combo, Excellion. I hope you're happy. I hope you are happy, gamer.
Excellent.
Oh, there we go. You're welcome. You are welcome. How goes it, Greg? It goes good, Shisolosis. What's up, gamer? Hope you've been doing well yourself. We just been gaming. Been playing a bit more Grand Blue, a bit more downtime until we get the 2.6. So I've been, you know, I've been trying some things out. You know, just a little expanding of my horizons. But it's okay. There's sheep on screen. You know, it's okay. All's right in the world. Oh. There we go. No running at me. No running at me, Cameron. Just 4 weeks until 2.6. Just 4 more weeks, guys. Four more weeks until surely we get changes that are worthwhile to the game. How is it still a month? It's been a month for 3 months. It's been a month for nearly 6 months. Remember when they made the announcement in March and we thought we were getting it in May? And then the announcement for the was just an announcement for the announcement. And then we just, instead of getting news at Combo Breaker or whatever it was, we got, yeah, the announcement for an announcement. Oh, he didn't flinch. Dang it. That's what I get for doing it preemptively. I thought it was going to be the dodge, but I was trying to preempt myself. Huh? That was good. There we go with punish. There we go. Could a Metera player whiff punish like that, chat? Metera players just only know hit FH and lie, okay? A true Anilla player clearly knows how to whiff punish with their far heavy, okay? It's okay. I am not a Metera player. I've spent 2 years being a sheep player. It's kind of stuck with me. I was watching someone whiff punish with 6XL over and over again. It was kind of OV. Boom, boom, boom. Just whiff punish whiff 6XL. I was watching someone do that. Metera players spam FL and it just links into itself 3 times. My whiff punish is so clean. Look at this disjointed FL. Thank you, Mr. Greg. Bro! Bro. That literally happened with Monarch on screen. I was fuming. I saw the Zerom tweet where it was like 6XL far light, or whatever it was. 6XL far light. JUSP triggers my happiness chemicals. I see. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, because it was whatever for me on screen. Ooh, twice now. Why is Metera FL better than all my buttons? She needs it. She has bad defense or something. DP. But yeah, Metera Far Light is like the blue. How do you whiff punish the plus on whiff move? Crazy. I don't know. I may be okay at the video game just occasionally. Just occasionally, my young age shows where I'm ready to whiff punish a specific move. Just once in a blue moon, my young self comes out of my shell. Ah. There we go. Metera FL is cancelable into itself if we forget. Oh, we don't need to forget. I am sure it's shown. It is shown quite consistently. It's shown quite consistently. It's very... The more that I've played her, the more ridiculous it feels to actually use the... use her kit. I won't lie. Like, just the more ridiculous things I've found in this past month playing her. Oh, dang it. That's what I get for not waiting. No escape. Okay, you're getting... That's not the point to do that. Shoot. I should probably... That was meant to be a UDP, but it was a block anyway, so it didn't matter. But they're just doing very basic pressure and waiting, so let's not give them... Let's not give them that, right? Let's not show safe jab. Do the first 2-2M because we haven't threatened it yet. I never spot dodge Raging Strike. I really need to work on that. Easier said than done. Oh, that wasn't the... Yeah. There it is. Have you seen my clip styling on Star? I have not. Post it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Battle 3. Engage.
You're on ranked. I might fight you for those yummy Grandmaster crystals. They're so tempting. Whatever you want to do, gamer. I'm hitting the Q button and fighting whoever. Don't really care too much right now. Something like this. Boom, no jump scare. Do not logged into ranked. I am on. Jesse has logged into the queue. Okay, what were we talking about Metera though? We were talking about something with Metera. Oh yeah, the far light canceling into itself real fast. Let's just show that real fast. I've been in the queue. I've been in the queue. Hold up. What's default? What's this hit? 6. It cancels into itself, right? Because it can't. Yeah, like this is a non-counter hit. It's 5 frames safe, by the way. This survive. Oh my! It survive. Of course, this survives the UDP change. It cancels into itself even on whiff. It's how many frames total is this thing? 18 frames, so it's pretty fast to just send. Okay, what's a disjoint? Look at this. This is such a disgusting disjoint. This is such a disgusting disjoint. Ew. Ew. All of Metera's offense is 5 frames safe. It's why Voss can't ult tackle it. Oh gosh. Okay. If she structures her offense in that way, good luck. She needs it. You see the zoner? She's zoning right now. She's zoning right now. Okay, I see the clip. Here, I'll put it on the screen. Is it, yeah, I gotta hit this. Here we go. It's on screen. Let's watch it. There we go.
Yes, you know exactly who I'm thinking of.
All right, let's watch the commie styling.
Yes, you know exactly who I'm thinking of, D-Lag. I was reading chat.
No confirm into SPD. Nice. The double spot dodge.
Kami's bullying.
Okay.
Yo, what
Brain
the fuck?
buster.
Yo, what the fuck?
Wait, no, that was good. That was such an insane call out. Wait, what?
Nah, Kami's bullying.
Wait, watch. Frame it. Yeah, frame it.
Yo!
The UDP losing there is funny. Yeah. This is amazing. Yeah, good lord. Good lord. And then just because of the brain buster, you can see Star just trying to back up and get their bearing. It's like, nope. Okay, that's good. That's good. That was a good clip, Kami. 10 out of 10. That little diva of all time. The UDP losing there is insane, yes. Anyway, back to the important talks of Metera, clearly. Yeah, let's cue again, because we're talking. She needs it. Smile. She needs it. As Natoa said, she needs the disjointed far light that is 5 frame safe, that'll be safe against DPs. The UDP change that was specifically made so that this BS hopefully doesn't happen. She still is safe to it. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna hop up. This character needs some actual changes. This character unironically needs some changes because it's actually ridiculous how much she gets away with. UL
versus Anila.
Oh, Ketsumi. This is one of the GM floor ULs. Let's see.
Believe in victory.
Ketsumi.
Battle 1. Engage.
Don't spacing me. If that was a far medium, I think I was actually dead, so let's be careful of that. Okay. Don't overthink this pressure then, I see. I'm sad about the dive kicks getting nerfed last patch, loses to UDP now. Charlotta's dive kick setups? Or are we talking like in general? Like bubs in general? Charlotta's, okay. I don't really think that's a dive kick, but I know the move you're specifically talking about. I guess it is, yeah. It's just such a weird one to call a dive kick. That's not the distance for that. Demon flip. Yeah, the demon flip's what I call it. It's part of the demon flip series. Something like this. This should kill. Boom, boom. Demon flip, dive kick, double up. She's losing all of her setups. Yeah, Charlotta, yeah, in the same patch where Metera is going to gain everything, Charlotta is specifically getting kicked in the shins. I don't know why they're kicking her in the shins, but they are. They just decided that Charlotta doesn't get offense or safe jump stuff anymore, right? What? Where's my far heavy? Where's my far heavy? Excuse me? My far heavy got eaten. What the heck? I tilted. Yeah, what the heck? What the heck? Why not? Charlotta's a close range character. Yeah, let her have her Oki if she managed to get in close, yes. If this messes with her Oki specifically, right? If she manages to get in close, she can have her Oki, right? That's my philosophy with it. She's just gonna struggle to get to that point. Wait, understand that set play and DP safe offense is reserved for zoners. Oh yeah, UL's setups, by the way, also get boinked. Yeah, UL's setups in general just also get boinked because of these UDP changes. She's not UDP safe. Wilness isn't either. Well, I don't know if Wilness has some side stuff. I don't know if Wilness has side stuff. Wilness, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I know UL's screwed. We got all of these zoners with insane Oki setup, and the actual close range characters have to guess on their own offense. It's dumb, unironically. Just guess, they say. I had 48, so I had to do it this route. I do raw demon flip, it gets me killed half the time. Yeah, exactly. So at this point, they even like nuked its probably like actual use of good set, not good, and I don't mean set play, Oki, right? It's just her Oki, right? That's how she gets Oki, and they just ruined her Oki just cause. It'll be pretty funny if the UDP changes just don't make it out of the beta. They do so much against people's setups that the only positive thing I can think of, unironically, is that if the UDP change goes live, is that somehow all the Oki in this game gets changed somehow. But at that point, why make the UDP change, right? It's like, it's very weird. I don't know. I kind of just hope the change doesn't go live. And if there's one thing I will copium on, is that the 5-frame UDP doesn't go live. And then like the characters that take specific advantage of -7 setups, I don't know. It would be hard to say because like, you know, CAG, Bubs, Eustace, the air stallers, right, specifically get a little touch up instead, but even then I don't think -7 setups are the absolute worst thing. There are more egregious things in this game, right? Specifically if we're going to talk about CAG guess for game throws are still more egregious than -7 setups, right? Even if CAG can be a bit obnoxious, it's still like, you know, CAG can still do throw combos in the game where throws are primarily just run up throw, right? That sort of thing. It would be pretty funny if the UDP, wait, I already read that. At least now Metera has a way to contest full screen neutral skits without needing to spend meter. Finally, they addressed her weak defense. The zoner and weak defense. Yep. Remember, you guys remember when we did the 1.5 meme with Fairy, where she got nerfed when she was already down, and then they had, what was the specific wording that we all used? Like something unbalanced for, I gotta find the GIF on, I gotta find the GIF on Discord, to be honest. I can probably find it. Hold up. The fairy whip meme. One-sided dominance. Yes, the one-sided dominance. Y'all got it. The one-sided dominance meme. So remember that and we punked side games for it. Well, clearly they were just prophets because they saw the direct. Clearly they saw 2 years into the future, and now they're punking us. They said, "Oh, one-sided dominance, huh? Oh, look at you now. Ooh, get on, right? That sort of thing. One-sided dominance, real, but actually." What the flip is a safe jump? Jonathan Psy Games. Yeah, honestly, what is a safe jump in the game? I'm telling people to ruin safe jumps and they're just going, lol, good, screw safe jumps, when most players don't even go for safe jumps in this game already. Yeah, how dare you have Oki? How dare you have Oki and take your turn? One-sided dominance. I go for safe jumps all the time, I do. Differences in player skill could lead to one-sided dominance. The player skill in question. Look at this player skill. Yeah, this player skill right here. Hold up, I got you. Where's my... Hold up, is it a fast cooldown? Yeah, it needs to be this. Here we go. Yeah, look at this one. Not even your turn if you roll arrow on prediction. Oh yeah, that's the other side of it, right? Hold up, that's the other fun part about this. Just something as simple, like the amount of times I realized I could take my turn on Metera is actually ridiculous playing her. Like, it's one thing to enforce counterplay. It's another thing to be the one in the pilot seat. I won't lie. Where is she? Yeah, she's up here. Like, here, we'll just do this, right? Like, even being like this, right? Where if you're gonna do it on reaction. Oh, actually, kind of like on reaction like that sort of thing. If it's done preemptively, sure, but like maybe would deserve Lil Wayne. You want to know the funny thing here, Kami? This is totally 100% bias. 100% bias when I say it. And I won't lie. This is just me. But I would prefer to fight the Metera on the screen than the Lil Wayne. Even if I have better enforcement of counterplay against Lil Wayne at times, and sometimes I'm just a boomer. Sometimes I just feel better fighting Metera because I only got two things I could do in the Metera matchup: BC and UDP, and then with Anilla specifically, the occasional like 2-2M, right? So at that point, you know, it's a lot simpler from mental stacking. Metera's minus, she might have to spend BC. She might have to spend a BC to get out of this. If even that. Yeah, just get like 6XL from here and then get BC. It's just like if you're trying to do it on reaction anyway. If you're doing like preemptively, okay, but you know, dealing with preemptive. Yeah, good luck with the preemptive, right? Even then. I have a friend who plays Lil Wayne explicitly to rage bait Norm. Sounds about right for Lil Wayne. Oh yeah, I should queue up again. We've been yapping a bit. Okay, enough yapping. Let's play a match or two. But yeah, unironically, my prediction for this upcoming patch is that if the only changes we get are the ones we've seen, Metera is about to be a powerhouse. Unironically, like I know we've said the argument about Metera being from like 1 to 5. But I think the changes to BC that would boink other characters would explicitly benefit her the most. And then also, like, if we're gonna like take some of the other changes, like there's other BC changes, right? With some of the BC changes coming in. Hold on. With some of the BC changes coming in, this is gonna... That right there, even with armor, I believe, will be BCable. Against Vasaraga in the 2.6 demo that was played. So Vasaraga is going to become a Giga victim to the new BCs. Simply because of that another BC change where it's gonna like anything that like countered BC before, like Vasaraga armor, certain parries, etc., will actually not counter BC in the next patch as well. And that is going to be a whole slew of issues. About to be a powerhouse, my Greggy, she already is a powerhouse. Okay, but like competitive player powerhouse. Not like general. Not just like in general. But like... Not just in general, but like top... Oh, what the... Oh, we lost him. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Keep going. Oh, that sucked me in. Dang. It's like that one time someone won Evo on Belial and they buffed him. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, dang. It's like that one time. Wait, I missed that Arxis balance strategy. Yeah, exactly. Smile. Koji on Fairy and just dominating everyone. One-sided dominance, but for realsies. Greg, who do you hate to fight the most? Any grappler, unironically? Any grappler, unironically. I much prefer fighting zoners than I do fighting grapplers of any kind. So insert grappler here, then you'll have my answer. If there's a grappler on the screen, I don't want to fight it. I'd rather get owned by fairy whips 100 times. I'd rather get shot than play against one grappler. Oh, goodbye. I think I'm dead. Anyway, not even your worst matchup, just the one you hate, even if you 100% zero. Any grappler ever. I hate grappler dynamics. I don't like the forced to guess for game scenarios. I don't care. It's just not a dynamic I've ever cared for. I'm okay with guess, take some damage, but the amount of damage that is given specifically off of grapplers getting to that win con in a game like Grand Blue where Brave Counter exists, like, they're not the biggest users of something like that, obviously, but it's still more obnoxious to me than anything else, okay? Like, I'd rather get turned into slush by every whip ever than care about grappling. I'm guessing low every time. I don't care anymore. I'm guessing low every time. I don't care. Prove to me you'll go high 20 times. Do we include Beatrix and grapplers? No. No, I do not. She just happens to have a command grab, right? I'm less pissed off by Beatrix than Ladiva, frankly. I'd rather be Vortex to death if that means not being sodomized for 90 seconds. Not at all. I hate guessing like that. I think it's very scrubby. Ultimately, even if that opinion is scrubby and I just gotta get good with it, that's fine. I'll accept that's my scrubism, right? I'll accept it's my scrubism. I just don't want to deal with it. If you ask me my feelings, if you ask me my specific feelings on it, that's just my 2 cents. But again, it's just my opinion. Like grappler CAG especially. Fun fact, you're allowed to have opinions. Nope. I expect to die. BC safe 6XL. We call that a haha funny moment. Haha funny. We love 6XL at that point. I should have done 214H. I actually missed so much damage. Well, I still kill on next combo, but man. Oh, that could have been bad. My streamer is toxic. My streamer is just hashtag real. You either hate zoners or you hate grapplers, and I know a lot of people. I am brave enough to hate grapplers in a zoner world, okay? I understand that Ladiva, Galleon, even like Basaraga, even though he's not a grappler, he has command grabs like that piss me off. I understand that they're relatively weaker to how obnoxious zoners can be in this game. I'm still hating. I'm still hating grapplers out here. Oh, that hit? Oh. go. Dang it. I wanted to do a cool combo, but it didn't line up the way I thought it would. That sucks. I wanted to do a cool combo. I really dislike fighting Galleon. When it comes to Galleon, Galleon's the funny one where I've gotten better at fighting her because she's, you know, her grappling's a little different, right? That sort of thing. But even then, I just, she's borderline at this point. She is definitely borderline. There we go. Man, I wanted to do the combo. That first combo. I should have won a round earlier, but I wanted to try and combo limit or combo limit test my combo is what I wanted to say. But let me try and practice that. What was that specifically? It was like the 236X, right? I just like all these weird DLC characters where they get a special that plays neutral for them and the counterplay is something super strange like delay backdash. Yeah, and if you don't have like a character specific thing to handle it, it becomes really weird. Like if we're gonna talk about like Galleon specifically, yeah, like the delay backdash. At the very least with Anilla, I can like, you know, on this, right? If I notice it and I see that they're like on a certain fuzzy timing, I can do that, right? And get like a full combo because she's like negative a bajillion, but like something like that just being like the, or like, you know, delay like that. It's a very odd answer, right? And it's just I don't care for it either. Like I can completely sympathize. I don't like that either. I don't like that either. It's it's like I like them trying to branch out, but sometimes it's like, man, these answers are a little whack. I would shake your hand. I think the same, but 180 degrees. It's like, it's why I can't be too mad because it's basically just two sides of the same coin here. And like how you like just process certain like mechanics, right? And how you like dealing with them, right? Like I'll talk your ear off about how ridiculous Metera is, and like you saw what happened with Fairy. It kind of helps that I think Anilla Fairy isn't the most terrible thing in the world. I think Anilla Fairy is surprisingly better than people give credit in terms of matchup like playability. But ultimately, sorry, let me go on standby. I didn't mean to jank you like that. But like ultimately, I don't mind fighting zoners as much. Fighting zoners just straight up does not piss me off. It's like I'm more than willing to be patient and then like, you know, look for like something silly so I can get the something like this, right? If they're gonna, well, obviously like a good player isn't gonna let that rip. It's just like more about looking for like the good opportunity to get in there and then like get your hit. That's fine by me being the one doing that, but then I see La Diva on screen where I'm constantly like one knockdown away from just like something as simple as just like here, just like boom. Or whatever it is for knockdown. Just being like one knockdown away. Being like one knockdown away from being put into like some sort of funny guess for game pisses me off way more. Like unironically, just that one up, like being forced to be so clean that like one mistake, even with like 1,000 paper cuts and still getting like grapplered on, actually pisses me off more. I would rather just get shot to death and be like, yep, that's a zoner. That's a zoner for you. Maybe I'll get better at looking for my opportunity. But feeling like you have to play 100% clean versus feeling like you have to, I feel like I have to be more tight in a friggin' grappler matchup than a zoner matchup, okay? A zoner matchup is human in that people have patterns and that you can abuse those patterns to try and use your tool to get in. That's a-okay to me. That's funny enough, that's the grappler mindset. I don't mind adapting that mindset, but what pisses me off is feeling like I gotta be on top 100% of my game, because at any given point, if I mess up and I get like the whiff punish, whatever it is, right, they're gonna whiff punish me. In a 1-2 game, yeah, where it's kind of at any given point, they're just going to just let something randomly rip and like put me on my ass at that point, right? Like this, I'm good. I don't like that. I didn't sign up for that. Get this grappler off my screen, thank you. That is my immediate thought process and what I have to fight every time I see a grappler. Galleon is still borderline because her 5U isn't the same in that sense. Her 5U and her other command grabs are technically reactable. And if I'm locked in, I've done it once or twice, but like ultimately, same sin. Ooh, what is playing on the music? Is it? Oh yeah, it's the one. Okay, it's the midnight. That's fine. But that is my 2 cents on it. I don't really, in a 1st to 2 game especially, I'll take my chances with the zoner every time. That's my mentality. If I was being completely logical and you told me I could fight a Ladiva or a Metera in a 1st to 2 to advance in the tournament, all things should point to me playing the Ladiva against the Ladiva. But my heart tells me to go fight the Metera, unironically. And that just may be player bias. That is 100% player bias. But I believe much more in dealing with that matchup than dealing with crap from a grappler. What if we give a grappler armor and a fireball with the lowest recovery in the game and also a 7-frame big ass FM and we name it Vasaraga? Well, it's not 7 frames. Well, it's not 7 frames. It's 11. It's 11. Let me stop you there at the very least. And for what it's worth, like even that same argument of like giving give the grappler, like unironically, even with like Vasaraga, right? You can react to this, right? You can react these things, and the combos that he gets off of this is actually 214U. No, it's not. This is the 214U. That is 16 frames. Technically even slower because of the blue slowdown, right? The blue slowdown on the active frame, so it would actually be, let's pull up the thing. Where's my bar? Where'd my bar go? There it is. Okay. How many active frames? 15. It's like 15 plus 1. So it's like 18 or whatever. What's his fireball? Oh, 236. Well, I guess we'll see after this match, unless it drops. Unless the match drops, we'll see.
Here begins Fate's episode. Anila versus
Oh, round 2 against PP, man.
Believe in victory.
I swear I always get jump scared by it. It's relatively fast, but it ain't no 7-framer. There we go. Let's improve on this. Oh, that's our combo. Okay, nice, sick. I'm guessing low every time at this point. This is a matter of principle. This is unironically a matter of principle. I'm guessing low every time, and I'm curious what he's gonna do. If I die for it, I die for it, but I am curious about how he processes same option every time. I'm pulling the Iago specifically. Surely it'll work this time. Oh, I tried to whiff punish it. Dang it. I wanted to whiff punish it. I felt it in my bones. Okay, that wasn't a high-low. That was a react to overhead. That's a little different. That's a little different. That's a full combo. Holy moly. Surely it will work this time. I'm guessing low. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm blocking low. I don't care. Watch this. Low. Ah, okay. I should have just did the regular 2-1. That has more recovery than I'm giving it credit. It's not like, even like Bubs. It has more recovery than Bubs, I bet. I'm like giving myself... Dang it. Oh. That's not the move. Oh, right idea, unfortunate reaction. We'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind that he has the right reaction. He did try to jump it. He just unfortunately messed up the timing. So let's be a little careful threatening that. I need another Greg and Greg clip. Like a sound clip. Like a Greg or a Greg. There we go. Something like this. Oh. We're talking like sound clip. Oh, no! Dang it. That 214H. Or, not that 2. The 2H would have reached that. Oh. Unfortunate. We're both limit testing. Oh, no! That's not right. Dang it. I forgot he can like just react to it. That was such a bad 236U. I need a Greg base form and a Greg. Forma de Greg. Oh, no. I really want to DP one of these. There we go. There we go. I whiff punished it. Dang it. Gaslight him thinking you don't know the 50-50 setup at all. Oh, I've fought PPP man enough. I have fought PP man enough. And that's not a 50-50 because it gets his low high throw. Go ahead. You know what I'm doing? Basketball! I didn't have my fireball, so I couldn't do much else. Greg.
Battle 3. Engage.
Something like this, corner to corner, no problem. One, two, three. And the beautiful frame trap right at the end. We got to do the frame trappage right at the end. Because I've been threatening. I've been doing the throw there the entire time. I think that's a great example of conditioning, right? That was a good example of he expected me to do like the punch and the throw, right? That strike and the throw. Perfect time to cash out. Okay, but anyway, Vasaraga 236U. Even this, yeah, frame 11, baby. I don't know where you're getting 7 frames from outside of just like close light for Vossaraga being 7 frame. I don't know if he has anything that's 7 frame. Even like this 2M is at 2M is 9 frames, at 16, 17. There's only like one 7 frame move, I'm pretty sure, and it's that. I lied on the internet. Quick, flatten the sheep. Flatten the sheep. One, two, three. What is this comp? 1, 2, 3. Boom, 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 boom. The sheep flattening is just hilarious. The sheep being flattened is still my favorite thing. Just, and I don't know why. It's so silly, but it's so funny. Seven frame CL. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This is the only ult stomp. Oh, CL. Wait. Hydraulic press sheet. Oh crap. No, I want to look at that. Sorry, let's stand by. Pause that. The CL ult stomp armor. This is what happened. Is it frame 1? Let's frame one on the, or frame 7 on the ult stomp. Ult stomp is a 7 frame armor. Oh, that's when the armor comes out. Okay. Oh, okay. That's what we mean. That's where the 7 comes in. Okay. The active frame's a bit different, but I was looking at the active frame, but we're saying 7. This is where Kami's talking. Okay. Even if it was indirect, yeah, this is 7 frame, and then yeah, this is the frame 5 armor. Okay. So that's, yeah, because this is the one I know off the top of my head. He needs a lucky number. I mean, anything that has less than a 5 frame gap is the lucky number. Hold up. How do we want to do this? Or it's like, yeah, on the opposite side. On block. Do you Battalions of Fear? No, it's Savage Rampage, right? Yeah, okay. It has to be a bit of a gap, something like that, but it's... Oh. Is that... Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that's plus 10. Maybe like... What if I... It's like plus 10. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, plus 10 is looking like, so if I... Ooh. Wait. Oh, I'm leaving some damage on the table. Oopsie. Okay, I need to do like the micro walk. I need to do like the micro back walk there because of that specifically. We've been leaving some damage on the table. Oops. And then micro walk, boom, boom. Plus 33, so that... plus 33 is a weird number. 33 is a weird number for Oki, I won't lie. But even then, like missing out on the grounded far heavy 5U there. Yeah, far heavy. Or 1, 2. Yeah, we get far heavy, especially at like the close light distance. Gets us a guaranteed 5U. We've been missing a little bit of damage on 5L or 5L or close L rather. if like that's expecting oh, that's like even more damage. Excuse me. That was even more damage. How was that more damage? Oh, 1, 2. No, 1. I need to get like the 5U there. This is like muscle memory from before. There we go, 1. Okay, so this was 5. This is less damage. What the heck? That's actually less damage than if I just canceled the other way. Like 4k less damage and I use a cooldown. What the heck? All I remember was this Vast guy doing BC and the 5U is a true combo. It's okay, I beat him in an Ilsamir first to 10 and put him on a t-shirt. Nice. Put him on a t-shirt. Yeah, but like BC'd in armor in general, yeah. How did I get that extra damage? Excuse me. One, 2, 3. .1. Okay. We gotta incorporate that then. If I'm running CL pressure and I think they're swinging on that second hit, we can get the far heavy into 5U, right? That's kind of a okay chunk of damage for what we get. One, 2, 3. No. People just back up on his plus frames unless hard knockdown, hold your ground. Yeah, honestly, I am a self-victim of backing up a little too much in general, but like against Vasaraga especially, yeah. They even nerfed it once, so it's even easier to hold your ground. Bersucia, the Pudding Keeper. I haven't fought Pudding in a second. Let's see how he improved. I recognize his game, or name, but it's been a second since I fought him. So we'll see what happens. Double jump. Okay, we jumping. We jumping. I see. I see. No fear on the jumps. But good combo though. Okay, do something like this. Double bonk. I messed up the combo because I didn't want to do the second auto hit, but I didn't have a choice, so I needed to do 214H. The combo and the cooldown didn't line up. It's a little unfortunate. Oh, well, I should have gotten bonked, but they just ran into me, nothing. So I'm just going to expect on every neutral reset, it's going to be a jump. Okay, well, I'll let you die on your own sword then. I'll let you die on that hill then, that's the idea. Should get the second hit, there we go. No hits left off the table. That sort of thing. But yeah, they've jumped basically every time. I'm just gonna watch the neutral reset. I don't even know if that was on reaction or not. It may have been, maybe there was 1 or 2 that were on reaction to give credit, but that also seemed, yeah, that seems preemptive. They're just doing the crouch thing. Gonna do this. Delay. What? Ah. Well, I giga messed up. I don't know why I did 2 to you. That could have screwed me for no good reason. That was the kill right there. Man. That was just bad. I don't know why I did that. Metera 1H messing me up. Oh. Well, that was a bit of a ballsy mash. I should be dead. So let's be careful about that. That was a player call out. That was a player call out and a half. All my homies main flat Anilla. He's pressing you butterfly on sheep. I wasn't trying to say it out loud, but I think Natoa got it, yes. Natoa said it out loud. I wasn't trying. Oh gosh. I was hoping no one caught on that was the 2-2U input, and I paid for my sins by standing up against the Versusia. I wonder why I'm in the 2-2U. That's so weird. What? The Metera brain is parasites already taking hold. Unironically. I, for one, would approve of you butterfly on Anilla. She needs it, yes. She needs it. Oh, that didn't... Ah, I thought I caught it. I thought I caught that timing. I guess I should have waited. I was about to get rage baited, then I remembered I uninstalled this game. Did you change your name, Chrono? Chrono Times? Is Anilla in Relink? Unfortunately not. I wish. You did change your name, okay. I see, I see. What's up though, Chrono Sensei? There we go. 1-2, 1-2. Don't overthink it. I gotta be careful if I get put on defense. It's a really solid offense, but then defense is whatever. I'm not even a mangaka anymore. Dang. That's a lot of dodging, so it's just take advantage of that. Can't even call myself that. This doesn't even kill. Dang it, I thought I had the cooldown timing. It was like a little off. Oh, 6-6H. Dang! Of all the things. I originally called myself that because I wanted to make my own manga, but I realized I didn't. I see. I see, I see. Oh no, that didn't get the combo. That sucks. I didn't get my combo. Let's do it like this. I'm getting my full combo. Oh, I'm so bad at that timing. I think I'm dead for it even. It's a 2L starter, so maybe, maybe not. Dang. That was a 2L from him. I think I was dead. All right. Gotta be careful. I got to be careful. I'm not too worried if I put the Versusia on defense, right? But the offense is still scary as ever. I do have to be careful of that. That's where the 2Ls become scary. So I need to play neutral a bit cleaner. I'm not really playing the Fireball War. I kind of forgot. We don't play Fireball War against Versusia. Not really. She wants to back up, though. I'll take the space. Hold up. I'll take the space on it specifically. But against Versusia, we really don't win that neutral war. I need to be more willing to 2-2M, right? I think I started like turning it around better when I started 2-2Ming, right? Or yeah, looking for good 2-2M spots. So it's like, or hold up, it's gonna be like this. Depending on like the timing that we got, we can just like go past, right? Kind of, sorta. If it was like the this anyway, or this, or like right here. Kind of, sorta. But also, yeah, if we're gonna challenge, there's some moments I should have challenged with the 2U specifically. I was a little too concerned about the backdash 2U, right? I've had it happen where I get the knockdown on me, and that's gonna cause issues for Versusia setting up her, just getting into the Versusia zone, right? My number one concern against Versusia is not letting her 2L me. That 2L is her strongest point, right? This 2L scares me, frankly, and I gotta be really I do gotta respect it. +3 is no joke. Yeah, +3 is no joke to be stuck in, and I don't like it. So I have to be careful. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is also +3. And that's like frame 6, so it would have died to Farlight as well. Just gotta be careful. It's just when we start stagger pressuring it, right? That's where I'm concerned. Especially in the corner. Oh gosh, the corner, the 3 2Ls. Though to be fair, they were doing like the delay on the first one. They did the delay on whatchamacallit? They did the delay on this first 2L to bait out anything, right? I think if I wanted to properly counterplay that, I should have like let the first 2L happen, then tried to BC or something on the second one. That was likely the play. I just didn't think fast enough in the middle of the game. That sort of thing. All Versusia, I know, spam 2L, delay 2U. Yep. Stop being mean to Versusia, Greg. Nope, they deserve it. Oh, I should have 2. We'll take that 660. Stop being mean to Versusia, though. Not happening. That matchup sucked when Versusia was in her prime and Anila was at her lowest. That matchup sucked. Oh, dang it. I thought I got the... Goodbye. Stop. Wait, I actually thought the 2L could be hit 4 times. You could do the, after the third 2L, you'll probably get a 2U. Let me double check that, depending on the distance, if it's like in the corner. Okay, we really want to hit that. Let's be careful about 668 as a follow-up. Yeah, we're going to try and hit that. So... What? Where'd my far light go? Just stand there like an idiot. Okay. Now we're just doing it for the bit. Dang it. I didn't whiff. It was like the right distance, but I hesitated on the whiff punish. I really want to try and hit the whiff punish. Something like this, then this should kill. Pretty sure it does. I don't have my fireball, so let's just do that. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself Greg, if Greg disparges Versusia one more time. I'm taking his seasonings again. I locked up my seasoning cabinet. Good luck. You're not touching my paprika. How the hell? Damn you. Oh, that's what I get. Yeah, I got perfected because I was reading the chat. Does that make you happy, Gorgon? Is this compensation for that? I mashed like an idiot. Vengeance's veins. Oh my goodness. You're getting UDP'd. Oh, I just realized this is a sin. Vengeance is vain. If it works, I mean, that's just Versusia's. Oh, I thought I got the hit confirm. Oh well. I wonder if this puts, is this GM? Nah, okay. I was gonna say, all according to Keikaku. All according to Keikaku, except not actually. No GM. I'm talking one more week off and I'm gonna game like crazy as best I can. I have like 12 fighting games to learn. Give her done, gamer. Oh, that didn't whiff punish. Dang it. A little late. I had to be like a bit more confident on that spacing, but I want to hit it. I need to be a bit more confident on the spacing for that. 12 seems a bit much to try and... I think it's more about not really committing to 12. It's just 12 to potentially try is what we mean here. Don't overthink the wording here. Ooh, the 2H. Oh. The 2H'er. Something like that. I think I've grown grumpy and I want to play single player games more than fighting games. I play both. But I also can understand the sentiment after coming from FPS. I migrated to fighting games because I got tired of competitive Counter-Strike. So I understand the sentiment. I played single player games for a good 3-4 years on my own time too. Until I blew up from playing too much single player games and I needed a competitive outlet, and that's how I ended up on fighting games specifically. Like in the same way that you'll see some fighting game players go to like Deadlock or something, which is like a shooter MOBA, team shooter MOBA. It's like the opposite of a fighting game, right? One-on-one competitive. It's team play. So I've gone the opposite direction. I can sympathize with it. There's a lot, and there's a good chance I might bite off more than I can chew. I just generally like a ton of games. I'm going to try my shortcut casual approach with all of them. Whatever clicks for you, right? Greg, after this, it's going to become king of the DDR resurgence. Don't tempt me. I will be the fat man blowing it up on DDR. I'll be holding on to like that little back panel thing while I'm like stomping, and you're going to hear all of my weight stomping from across the room. There used to be like a game cafe I went to when I was younger. like a game cafe that had like a DDR sort of thing. Like in the front was the Magic the Gathering and DDR stuff, and in the back was the computers. I could be like all the way in the back, literal all the way other side, like front of the stores where the DDR was, and I was all the way on the other side, and I could hear like the fat dudes like stomping on those things while I was practicing Counter-Strike. It was insane. That one. So yeah, that'll be me, Gorgon, don't you worry. The only fighting game I lab out of love is Dragon Ball FighterZ, and our local scene is coming back to life. So, good stuff. Yeah, good stuff. That's where I think that's where local scenes come in the best, where you're just there more for the love of the game than the competition, right? That sort of thing. Seriously though, how could anyone get a perfect on a song like Zephyr on DDR? I don't know. Rhythm gamers are crazy. The rhythm gamers that go for like 100% or nothing actually scare me. They're able to like wade through a lot. They're able to wade through like a lot of BS, and I'm impressed every time. Because it's like, I cannot imagine a world where missing, like not even missing a note, right? The funny thing about rhythm games, oh wait, there's ads. Dang it, there's ads. You should try Rhythm Doctor. Best I can do is, the best that I'm gonna do for that is just pulling up like Aim Trainer or something, right? That's the most I'd do. Oh, someone needs an invite. I got you, homie. Let me, while we're waiting for the ads to come back, this is a good time to check my DMs. There you go. It's a good time to catch me. Okay, let's turn that off. We're just waiting for the ads. We are waiting for the ads to be done. But what was I saying? Yeah, I really don't get into rhythm games too much, unironically. I can't be the guy that what's it called, like frets over not getting 100% on something, or like it's odd to me when like a fail state for a game isn't necessarily missing a note but not completely perfectly timing it 100%, when there's like thousands if not tens of thousands of notes in a song, depends if it gets crazy or not, right? Like I can't imagine where it's like, oh, I only got 50 instead of like the 300. Check this DM, bruh. Integral personality. Amazing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, gamer. But I can't imagine the world where I fret over that. Like on OS. OS is like a great example of that. Where like, instead of getting like a clean 300, I'm just taking I'm taking a 50 every time. It's like, oh, I hit the note. Especially like if it's like a river or something. Easy. Part of me wants to get into FPS, but if aiming is required with high precision, my crippled behind can't, unless I can find a way to use bombs instead of guns. It depends on the game you play. Counter-Strike has a certain floor you need to be at, I won't lie. But you'd be surprised what a lot of it is more about crosshair placement, Gorgon. Crosshair placement meaning how you control your crosshair lining up a shot before you even take a fight. When you get confident on crosshair placement because you play the same map so often, you get confident on your ability, more confident to take a fight before you even get there, right? Like if your crosshair placement is tight, that is unironically like 80% of the work. 80% of the work is just making sure that your crosshair will hit when you take the fight. So like, let's just say you're like, you pre-aim your crosshair where an enemy is typically going to stand. So like, I don't know, they're just out mid in any map ever. They're watching from like a window or something. If you just pre-aim that with your crosshair, all you got to do is just strafe out to make sure that you stop your momentum by hitting like the opposite key and then shooting. It's a lot simpler than you think. And I think the interesting thing about games like Counter-Strike is that the execution floor is a lot simpler than people give credit. The floor is a lot simpler than people give credit. It's just work. It's a lot of practice, but it's very much formulaic, and that it's easier for most people to practice than you think. There are not too many players that reach a point that I would genuinely say they're walled by like genetics or disabilities or anything like that. Something legitimately preventing them from doing it. There's a certain skill floor, you'll feel it, I won't deny that. There's like a certain point where you're going to feel that skill floor, but I think especially if you're new to the genre, I don't think you're really gonna hit that. Oh, what the? There we go. Sorry, I had to lock in. Bubs on screen. Like, your ability to get to that point is a lot better than you think. Gives me hope. It's just something tactical and strategic about FPS I kind of find fascinating. Like that, yeah, like that on the fly tactical play, right? And then part of it's also the strategy, in that you have to understand the map and all that as well. But like, there's so much that goes into FPS that isn't just aim and click good. Reactions can be trained. Like, yeah, they can be trained, but it's like, it's less reaction than you think. It's a lot less reactions than you think. There's sometimes you're gonna get like jump scared or something, right? You're gonna get jump scared by something, and then you're just gonna get swung on. It happens, right? But like, and that may be the point you struggle with, but a lot of kills are actually just these like proper lineups. And then just, it's unironically just like a good 75% of your kills will be these unironic lineups. And then also 25% will be like those skirmishes. Oh gosh, I got jump scared. Anyway. Oh, I'm not dead. Was this catch? Dang it. No, it doesn't. I wanted to see if it catch. It's like, I know a dude in Discord who's married and has kids and has better raw reactions than me, 170 versus mine 200, despite him being twice my age, simply because he played games all his life and hasn't stopped tryharding. That's where experience comes in, and like, for better or for worse, that's actually experience. But like, this is more about a POV of someone coming in from like new to the genre, right? And then new to the genre it's a little daunting, but in the same way fighting games can be daunting, but then you also have teammates that you're worried about disappointing. Like, you don't want to disappoint your teammates either, because it'll call you very mean things. FPS gamers are second only to MOBA gamers. But the other side of it is just, it's all practice. There's a lot of it that's practice and consistency. There's so much in that genre that is unironically just keep practicing, and you'll be surprised what you can do. Yep. You gotta find the right people. If you can find a 5-stack, I think that's the most fun you'll have with the game. Like, unironically, it'd be the most fun you'd have the game, but even then, enemies can be obnoxious too, depending on your tolerance for that. W counterplay, I like it. Your friends could be awesome human beings, and the second they start losing, they blame stuff on you. Yeah, that's the other side of it. It's like even like nice people are not competitive players, or not really good competitive players in terms of mindset. Like unironically, the mindset to improve is not inherent to everyone, and that's okay, but it becomes an issue when you're like trying to fight. When you're trying to like improve yourself, it's like, unfortunately, oh, I should have DP'd, but my mind defaulted to far heavy. Anyway, it's a lot easier. Oh, what the 2H? There we go. On teams, does everyone have a specific role? Is it fluid? Counter-Strike is very fluid and dependent on how you spawn in on the map. It's unironically depends on where you spawn on the map. Like, counter-terrorist, the defending side is less spawn-oriented. Like, here's another aspect that you don't really consider in shooters, typically. A lot of people don't consider timing. Timing is a very important aspect, and timing is based off of one's spawns, right? Especially on terrorist side. On terrorist side, where you're fighting... you're on the attacking side specifically. When you're on the attacking side specifically, where you spawn actually can influence how you set up, right? It's not really about Q or roll, I'm support. On Counter-Strike anyway, not on Counter-Strike. Valorant, you'll have some more defined roles if that's your squeeze. Like, there are defined people that have utility and smokes and you can be good at without necessarily being just I'm a shoot people in the face characters. But then, and then you'll also have people that like are good at getting on the site and just winning duels and taking space while using your teammates' utilities, right? That sort of thing. That's that sort of role. Like, that role is a bit more present in Valorant. Counter-Strike does not have that role system at all where you like queue, hey, I'm gonna play a duelist, or hey, I'm gonna play the utility guy, or hey, I'm gonna play the guy that actually flashes people into the site so they can like take space, like, or I'm gonna be like a really good defensive character. You don't have that role in Counter-Strike. It's more about your spawn and what needs to be done on the map, the strength of the different bomb sites and what you want to do, etc., etc. It's map, team, spawn. There's so many factors that go into it. And I'm probably overwhelming you on the FPS side of things, but there's just so much that goes into it that isn't just queue up as this, right? And it's gonna likely fly over your head if you get into it, and that's fine. There's a lot that a lot of people don't understand about Counter-Strike, and that's why I enjoy the game. There's a lot more nuance to the simple shooter game. GG's Mr. Streamer, GG's GBH. Thank you for the games. I'm a horrible loser, but I have comp and improvement mindset, and that keeps me sane. Even like having that mindset, what ultimately made me quit that genre, why I quit that genre is even if I had that mindset for improvement and I had friends that had that mindset for improvement, I can't stand people whining in my ear because they care too much about one given loss. It's like, oh man, I can't believe I'm losing this, guys. My rank up game, or I'm gonna demote. Like, I don't care. Shut up. It's like, unironically, like, that's not the point, right? And in the same way, like, I think people need to like cry less about their crystals on here, frankly. Part of the growing pains is learning to not care about the crystals over here. There's a good chunk of people over in FPS land that kind of reinforce each other on that negative mindset. Like, the downside to having a team, to having teammates, is unfortunately it's kind of like a negative reinforcement loop. You hear one guy, you'll hear one guy, whatchamacallit, complaining about XYZ. Another guy blows up because he gets mad at that first guy. That was me, by the way. and then it just derails the entire team effort, where you should be focused on what you can be doing, right? But then everyone's just mad at each other and it's a piss poor time. This doesn't happen every time. This is just what I remember as negative experiences. More often than not, you'll be fine. I think what's going to happen more often than not are people are going to be quiet, and or they'll just give call outs and maybe like mute people that are annoying, call it a day. And maybe you'll have one guy grumbling into his mic, but oh well, that's life. Not overwhelmed at all. It is fascinating. Good to hear. But that's what I enjoy about FPS. It's why one of the reasons why I gravitated towards Grand Blue is, while there's a lot of silly stuff in this game, 6XL, BC, yada yada yada, I think the fun part of Grand Blue and what keeps me coming back is ultimately that the high level play is the nuance. It's understanding the small things, right? There's a billion small things in this game that you can splurge on, and I'm consistently still learning to this day. I'm no expert in this game. There are people that are more knowledgeable, more practiced, and understand the nuances way more than I do. And I think that's what is interesting. It's something new to learn, something new to do, and the small things that you previously overlooked end up being a lot more impactful than you give credit. You just had to be able to understand the concepts. And that's why I can splurge with like Counter-Strike. I could give you a whole thesis on playing Mirage. I've played that dang map so much. Mirage and Dust 2, NA classics, right? Yeah, like Dust 2, Mirage, Cash. Easy NA queue right there. Maybe if you're feeling a little spicy, you'll get some Inferno in there. Maybe. But like outside of that, that's like the NA special right there. What is Overpass? What is Train? What is Nuke? Well, Nuke is a funny haha map. People, like, outside of like comp play, do not play Nuke seriously. That map is like the Franz J map. But anyway, FPS is a lot to go to it, and if that interests you, Gorgon, I think there's a lot more to FPS than simply shoot gooder. Shooting in the shooting game is important. I'm not gonna deny that. You're gonna get out while you're also gonna get over, like, you know that feeling when you're learning a fighting game or trying to implement a new combo. You're trying to implement a new combo. You're trying to focus on, like, hey, I'm gonna focus on my aiming this game, and I'm gonna try and take more duels. Well, getting caught up on that and then, you know, not balancing the 5 million other factors, you're gonna get like swung on by some dude just like crouch jumping out of a window and just like spraying in the middle of the air and somehow headshot you, some BS like that. It's gonna happen, right? And to get to the point of to like a floor of skill level where you don't feel absolutely overwhelmed, that is like, it's a rough point to get to in the first place. Like, I'll admit myself that, because like if I were to ever get back into any FPS game, me getting back into the same habit of aiming, and you know, I would probably be like a little overwhelmed by some new age stuff, like depending on how it goes. Like CS2 and the volumetric smoke is not something I'm used to at all. I have not played enough CS2, right? And that's like one of the major changes. That and like how Molotovs spread as well. Molotovs were introduced in CSGO, but the Molotov spread in CS2, I believe, changed. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's changed to the point that it's worth noting. It's the same as whiff punishing, reaction interrupts, and execution. It matters, but there's so much more that goes into it. Those are minor things, though. Like, I wouldn't say minor, but they're less important than just your ability to like do a combo, right? Do a combo, like that baseline is what I'm talking about. Like, do a combo, be able to hit confirm your hits. Those are major points, and also some things are worth considering, and they're a core part. You can't play a fighting game without hit confirming, essentially, right? Unless you're playing like a very specific grappler, and that's not really hit confirming. That's a better, that's more about orienting your offense, right? That's a bit different. But even then, it's a baseline skill. But like, there's so much more that go into it outside of whiff punishing reactions. It's spacing, understanding how moves interact, understanding frame data, understanding whatchamacallit, move speed. Is something as simple as move speed, right? Is very important. Some characters are way slower than others. You can get away with some stuff against certain characters because of that. And you can intuitively understand that without really understanding that data either. That sort of thing. That's the thing about fighters. Sometimes I get insecure because cognitively I know I'm improving, but sometimes incremental, it doesn't feel like it. I feel like that is where it also becomes important to track your own progress as well. That's exactly where I'll say that tracking your progress becomes important, right? Tracking your progress lets you understand those changes, because it does slow down. Everything's in life will slow down in improvement, so you got to be ready to you have to be ready to understand your journey. You have to be like understanding your change. If you can't explain how you improved, that's actually kind of like a big deal, because then you have to ask yourself, whatever, like, are you properly focusing on your on how you're improving? Like, passive improvement is possible no matter what, but I think any reasonable expectations of improvement has to be active at a certain point. And active learning usually also means you can track what you've learned. Like in my case, I can tell you right now what I've learned in the past 3 months. The last 3 months, my ability to space properly and like induce spacing traps into my pressure, and using that spacing pressure to assert my turn, and either A, like try and bait a jump in, or B, like take my turn, C, just use this information. My ability to play the spacing has got way better in the past 3 months. So that sort of thing, right? And like how that's done, I can also go into detail. I understand the 2U spacing. I understand the far medium spacing, how we're going to use far heavy, how we can use far heavy into sheep, far heavy into spot dodge, that sort of thing, right? That these changes are something I can tell you. You need to be able to tell us what that change is, and that'll help with that. Frankly, that'll help with the end security. I don't got a doubt that I improved. I can tell you exactly how I improved. And how you track that improvement depends on you as a person, but writing it down, I like these streams because it does give me a good reference point for how I've improved. I can go back a couple months and tell you what I improved on by just looking at my gameplay, right? That sort of thing. So whatever gets it in your mind that you understand what you improved at is a very important point. You can have God aim, but if you don't know how to do smokes and the other person knows you're at such a disadvantage, kind of, sort of. You don't know NA gameplay. You don't know NA Q. But I do understand the point you're trying to make, but you'd be surprised how many guys in NA are all aim, no brain. NA all aim, no brain is actually integral to the culture of Counter-Strike in NA. NA Counter-Strike is not a meme. NA Counter-Strike is me take duel, me do basic molly. There's a reason why EU punks NA every time they go to a major, okay? I hate to say it because I want to support my NA boys. EU just dunks on NA specifically because of that. If you can't set up the opponent for these hits, you can't get those hits and make those skills count. Exactly. I guess for me, it's just when I'm new at something, it feels like, damn, I'm never going to get there 2 weeks later, and why was this hard before? I mean, that's just the process. Don't listen. It's not about listening to your mind. It's not about listening to your heart, doubting yourself. It's understanding. It's your mind understanding that you will push through despite that, right? It's improvement. You know it's going to work. You've done it so many times. You've done it enough that you understand that's the process. You just got to work through that doubt sometimes. It's unironically what it comes down to. The doubt's going to come. You're never going to stop the doubt, but you do know the process to basically say that was unwarranted, right? The doubt comes in and then you do nothing about it. That kind of is a pause, like it reinforces itself. Oh, I don't think I'll get good, so I don't think I'm going to bother playing. I won't play tonight. And then it just reinforces itself. Oh, I didn't play, so therefore I haven't improved at the thing I was going to say. It's that loop spiral down that self-reinforces itself, or reinforces itself, and you don't want that. That's why I say work through the doubt. You will get there if you properly work towards your goal. I will say passive learning of just like hitting buttons in the game is not gonna help, but you know, understanding one concept at a time, or trying to chew on one concept at a time, and then working on those concepts in your game will get you there longer. Also, if you just don't use your rank points in any game as your measurement of skill, never make that mistake. Your rank points will naturally follow your skill level, but your rank does not determine your skill level. In the same way that we say, don't worry about your crystals for getting GM, unironically focus on your improvement and you'll be surprised what you can get. That applies to any competitive genre. Ignore the riffraff. If someone complains in your ear about not really winning something because you're focused on building a certain skill, oh well, that's their issue. Who cares about frickin' 64-tick, sub-tick games, okay? We're in matchmaking. Calm down. I'm practicing my smoke grenades or something. Whatever it is. I'm practicing my lineups. Shut up. All aim, no brain is a real thing, but so is a ranked special Untoten gameplay. Untoten is the prime Yeah, Unton's the closest we're gonna get to all aim, no brain in this game. Unironically. Let's play a bit more. I've been yapping a little too much and I need to actually hit some buttons. But a fine balance of sitting back and chewing on your gameplay. Fine focus of getting in there, right? I'm doing that with Tokon right now, just learning the basics with each member of my team, and then focus on setups and such. Whatever gets you there, right? Build up. I'm a huge believer in building those building blocks, right? Every time I've tried to like forego building those those foundational skills, like it's just bit me in the butt. Sometimes especially when you're new to a genre, you're gonna miss some foundational skills, and that's okay. You may have not realized, hey, like how we talked about positioning with your spawns, right? I don't know if you would have picked up on like spawn positioning actually being a big deal until much later, right? That sort of thing. But it's understanding like, hey, I need to work on that, and then doubling back and understanding that you need to work on that, right? That sort of thing. It's that sort of thing. That sort of thing. I'm doing that with... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Sorry. Oh, that's not the... That's a really good spacing on the throw. I thought that was a throw. If I didn't... Wait, hold up. I'll read that in a second. Dang it. Ah. Oh, I'm gonna be schmixed. Anyway, if I didn't quit rising out of boredom and lack of enjoyment, I'd probably be implementing something I only realized recently, watching my replays. It sounds weird, but I never did that, or almost never, because I have a good memory and I remember what happened, so I never knew why I needed to do it. I have a good memory too, but yeah, like you understand when you see it from that POV. It's a different POV. Even if you have good memory, it's ultimately a different POV seeing it versus versus playing it, right? It really is. It really is a little different. So it's like something as simple as that, right? It's like it is a foundational skill. You ought to have it, but understanding the why and just doing it anyway, that's its own thing. That sort of thing. I gave up trying to play as Fairy. I hear she's weak, she's strong, she's weak. The community can't make up its mind. Koji Coco played her for the entirety of CEO and has been grinding the hell out of her. If Mr. Evo Champ can't convince you, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, right? She's strong. She's unironically strong. Don't let the riffraff tell you otherwise. She is insane, and if Koji is playing a character, like, unironically, let Koji be your guidepost. If he says a character is strong, a character is strong, okay? He is a tier whore through and through because he's competing in the video game. You can trust his opinion. I should have... I think I'm dead. Dang it. I messed up my setup because I was yapping. That's what I get. But anyway. Oh. That's a BC setup. That's insane. That's cool. Okay. I didn't realize that your subconscious sometimes needs to see itself play. Your conscious mind knows, but the subconscious doesn't trust. Yeah, it's just unironically. It's just seeing it. It's sometimes you just gotta listen to the advice, even if you don't immediately understand it, right? It's just funny how it works. It's funny how that works, right? It's those like little small things where you just say, okay, I'm gonna trust the clan here, right? That sort of thing, and it leads to more understanding. If Koji's playing a character you know they're broken, all I'm saying is you'll never see Koji on Narmaya. Unironically, yes, he'll never be on Narmaya. Trust Koji opinions unless they're Siegfried. You can't win them all, okay? Sometimes you can't be 100%, but he's pretty dang accurate. He's unironically pretty dang accurate. Nice. I'm DPing. I should have jumped off. Dang it. If that jumped off, I think that was a kill. Because Beatrix does everything Narm does, but better in practice and easier. I mean, he even played Fairy, right? I like Beatrix, but when they took her grounded routes, I was sad. Oh, I should have jumped off. Dang it. That would have been like a good jump off point. What about Flip? I thought Flip ruled all. Flip is incredibly annoying, but that's about it. Oh, I think I'm dead. I'm dead. Anyway. You guys need new material? They need to change the character so it's not just flippy dippy all day. Fairy install sucks. Yeah, it's pretty overrated. I think it's cool. Unfortunately, it's cool when the fairy install comes out, but it really does not do much. They literally couldn't talk about Narm without Flip because her rest of her kit is irrelevant. Unironically, Flip does so much. Flip is that move for Narmaya. It's like it's not the character's fault. It's ultimately John Saigane's fault for making Narmaya the flip merchant. Because like, what else is she really gonna do? Her mid, like whatchamacallit? Her mid, whatchamacallit? Like Setsuna, yeah, like Setsuna got like whatchamacallit? Setsuna got Giga nerfed. Like who cares anymore, right? Like I could do this, like something as simple. Like the wait, no, that has to be standing to be fair. But like, there's just so much that happens with Setsuna. Setsuna's not a particularly scary move. It's just not a real move. It's just like, who cares, right? The keep away? Not at all. Not at all. Setsuna is not a real move at all. Not at all. Flip only gets brought up because Flip's the only move that matters in that entire thing. Yeah, like why would Narm risk everything for 900 damage when we can just go for the flippy dippy, right? Like the Setsuna is basically just bait to get a good flip. Like unironically, the bait is getting the flip. Now go Greg, what's up, Eugen? Hope you've been doing well. But just why would the Narmaya do anything that is not flip? Or hold up. Let's put you in this flange. Like seeing if we can get like the opponent to like get hit by something like that, right? It's like, oh crap, I try to do it and then trying to like anti-air it. Like it can happen if you're locked in, obviously, but it's like if you're even like a second late or you misspace it, GG's, right? That's the entirety of her thing. It's just like play around the flip better. And then even then, like trying to, it can be a little hard to whiff punish it too. It's spaced. You're usually safe on Setsuna with spacing as a cancel option. It's spaced -8 on 236L. Something like this in the corner, yeah. It's only Fairy Kata and Vakala that consistently punish it. Oh, and Zeta. It has a gap though, yeah. It has the gap, which is not as it's ultimately you are risking just at that point getting far heavy, right? Or not even far heavy, depending on what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like something as simple as hold up, like this. Yeah, it's like at any given moment you're just risking getting exploding. Like we could say it has a gap, just roll. Double-edged sword, especially when you're in the Grand Blue Zone, right? That's the other side of it. To be fair, that is the other side of it. I will talk about mid-screen Setsuna being whatever, but just roll as an answer where roll is incredibly it is incredibly slow and just basically asking for the world's freest CH when you have all the time in the world. The counterplay just being just roll is ultimately, it's not Metera, I'll give you credit, it's not Metera, but this is actually one of the few strong points. I'm not saying you should, but if she's just canceling, you're fucked. The move has counterplay. I think that's a-okay. Anilla's fireball at this range also can be jumped. Do I not fireball? Like, this is the same range that Anilla fireball off of a far medium or a far heavy has enough of a gap to be preemptively jumped, Excellion. Does that mean this into fireball bad? No, because that's just part of the kit. You're gonna have to use the kit. Just because it has downside doesn't mean bad. Downside equals bad is... That's how we, like, rate the tiers in this game, but I don't... Show me how minus you are if they jump. Okay. Hold up, we'll do it from this perspective then. How minus you are if you jump. It's a guaranteed whatchamacallit, I'll tell you that much. It's a guaranteed jump attack. So we'll put you in the corner. Or hold up, we'll do it like this, and then put you right there, and then, or like right there. Hold up, like so. Ah, I see. So it's the timing thing. Okay. Fair enough. It's a bit of a delay on my part then, but if we're doing true, then... Yeah, fair enough. Point to Excellion. Also, aren't you on plus if that sheep hits? Essentially at the same spacing. Essentially at this spacing, let's do it like this. Hold up. Boom. If it hits, then that is +9 for me. Narm isn't. Turn over. Turn over at that space. It's a spacing trap, gamer. It's ultimately the same spacing trap, but here's a great example of it. Counterpoint. If we're going to talk about rolls, then here's the counterplay. Then where is she? Or here, I need to be the Siegfried. Narm isn't turn over. Here's a fun one for you then. Here's or hold up. This one, boom. Like right here? Or shoot, like this. Hold up. We got that instead, right? Any U fireball ever comes at that risk. It's ultimately what it comes down to. Any given moment, right? These cancels you have to be incredibly careful about. The jump, I'll admit, that seems like a boomer issue. I'll give you credit. That was a boomer. But then this is the other side of it as well. Any rampant fireball gets that same issue, right? Now we need to know, is Narmaya in that same camp? You can see why these compounding risks with Setsuna just make it so much worse. These compounding risks with Setsuna make it so much worse. I am not convinced it is much better given the space. That's the issue, right? Ultimately you have to ask when the Narmaya spaces out. The frame data become... The reason why I'm not putting that much... Like, frankly, that much emphasis on that frame data specifically is the spacing at which stuff is enforced. At what is enforced by the Narmaya at that point versus what is enforced by the enemy character, right? It is essentially the same things. Like, for example, if we're both prone to U Fireball, we're both prone to U Fireball. And the turn that is taken specifically by Anilla, I will admit this is an Anilla specific thing with 2U, but like we can even use like Granathan, right? It becomes like a Granathan issue. This is like more character specifics versus just general Shotos, right? Mr. Granathan or Sandy Fawn, Sandal Fawn, that sort of thing. I'm not... The main thing is that L sets an reward on hit. It's just not good. No one cares about being hit by it. I'm not scared by that frame trap. What do we... Then let's check. What does Narmaya get on that hit? I'm scared by Edge Setsuna, but that causes the cooldown. What is that? What is the difference? What do we have? 18, that's not good Oki. Yeah, it's not really Oki. Same difference, so ultimately the hit is not a combo, so then like what? What is it then? It's gonna be like... We didn't really have the combo, right? Was it... No, so... Yeah, the L sets, no, who cares then, right? That's the issue.
Great. Great. Great.
Wait, what's... Oh, that's 35 then. You can get plenty off of 8 sets and up, but you're right. If they block, it's just over. If they just block, it's over. Hold up. So, what is the standard S? Okay, so XLN, give me the standard like block string combo that leads to Setsuna. It's yeah, because ultimately it's like the spacing. It's just coming down to the spacing where you're gonna like let it rip, right? Like the cursed normals, yeah, the cursed normals will be the cursed normals. But then ultimately, what does -2 mean here for a lot of characters? Like, let's not even 5L, 5L, 2M, 5U. What's the 2M? Okay, so we do it in. So 5L, 5L. Let me just make sure I got that right then. Nope. Oh, dang it. Oh, it needs running momentum. That's why I messed it up. Well, then this, yeah, that's the same spacing. So it's like ultimately the question is, what is, you have to ask yourself when it comes to the spacing, right? What isn't, like -2 becomes less and less important the more that we talk about spacing, right? -2 at this distance is not the same as -2 right here. It's actually a pretty big deal, and that's why we want to emphasize. It like with H Setsuna, if it's going to cost the cooldown, I will concede that the H Setsuna versus the L Fireball thing, that is a demerit against Setsuna, but then ultimately, wait, hold up. We need running momentum. The further you get spaced out like this, the question then becomes, what is enforced by the enemy from this point, right? And what can be enforced by the enemy becomes, like, this is something I had to consider with Anilla, right? Like, Anilla on screen has to be on screen to, like, really contest this sort of thing. The fuck thing is more than Beatrix can do a block string and do L Fireball frame trap and still be +1 broken ass Beatrix, yep. But, here, let's just not even put, like, let's not even put whatchamacallit on the screen here. Let's just put Siegfried, right? Siegfried, where is he? Siggy, there you are. Siegfried on screen. Because Anilla 2U is, oh wait, dang it. I'm the Narmaya, they're the Siegfried. That's what we need to do. Siegfried's also privileged. Relatively privileged, yes. This needs to be Siegfried. That's what it needs to be. Greg, do you think if I eat Skittles or whip my crown out? If you chew on your crown, maybe. You can't even roll RPS's stupid X Fireball. Yep. But then if we're gonna do... Right, hold up. Okay, so here we go. We're at this proper spacing. We have to ask ourselves when we're -2 from this position, what can be enforced, right? It's a very powerful position to be in, and the reason why I am arguing for this position is because I play Anilla, right? Like, I understand this very specific spacing, and having the ability to play this spacing is valuable in the corner. It's valuable in the corner because you have to ask yourself, what can the opponent do immediately off of a -2? And that's like where it starts from this. This is the exact positions where I murder people with Zeta spacing traps. Like, this is the Grand Blue Zone. And your character's ability to enforce the Grand Blue Zone is a strength for that character, right? Like, is it as strong as other characters? No, I'm not going to pretend it's like the best, like, hidden sleeper OP. But the ability to play this game is still a better strength than you're giving it credit here, right? Like, this is the same thing I had to do with Anilla, even back in, like, her low tier days. Her ability to play this spacing was like this one saving grace. It's a bit unique with, like, you know, Anilla 2U from this distance is a bit different. So, but it's ultimately the same enforcement of, like, yeah, Zeta on screen, right? Like, if we want to talk about Zeta spacing traps, this is ideal for Zeta spacing traps. And while your spacing traps may not be as powerful, you've entered the next layer, Grand Blue. This, like, it's not just the 6XL pressure, you're entering the, everyone's playing the spacing, and your ability to enforce it is better than you think. Everyone's playing the spacing, not at all. Charlotta doesn't get, like, there's characters in this game that do not get to play this spacing. They get to play a slightly closer spacing, and that question is, what is Narm without flip? A flip or nothing. The answer was never Setsuna. I'm just trying to get you to realize that I think at least Setsuna here is not the end of the world. It really is not the end of the world. And like, even with like, yeah, spaced -8 is not as bad as you think. Like, in the fact that you're not gonna get the immediate, like, it requires the extra, or it's gonna require the extra, like, what's it called? Let's see if we can space it properly. Okay, so we'll do it like that. So like, boom, boom. Needs a backdash to deal with 6XL. Hold up. So this, boom. Oh, you need to get closer. So this is like about the spacing here. So yeah, we do need a bit of a backdash. So that does require the backdash. Okay, I see. I don't see why you'd enter pressure without Setsuna. You use Setsuna the mid screen when you don't want to die from pressing A far heavy. Oh, is that a privileged? Is that a privileged ass 6XL for Siegfried? It looks like it. Ah, can we like microspace it? Okay, that's a Siegfried moment. Dang it, Siegfried's not a great example. His dash normals are insane. So even this may be a Siegfried moment. What's it like a? I know Anilla gets 6XL's blow up and arm spacing. What's like a? Is that like a 6XL diff? Is this like a, here, I'm gonna put Anilla and do this because I know Anilla's not on the same. Let's see. Now, what is this? For all the marbles, right? There we go. Okay, so something like that, right? Okay, so unfortunately, okay, I see the discrepancy now. I'm starting to see the discrepancy. Okay. So that's the major discrepancy there, and that's why I was a little confused. Okay, so we're gonna call that 6XL privilege, and I am starting to see the vision now. Slow back walk speed 2 if you want to bait it. Yeah, this is slow as hell. Yeah, is it like stance dip? No, it's the same with either stance. Okay, so this is only a worry on space -8. Yeah, the -8, so that's at least for L Setsuna. At the very least, then at the very least, we have to consider what happens if we do it from. Okay, we're gonna space it out and then we'll change some settings. Okay, so we'll do it like right here, and then on block, we're gonna do the recording slot. It would have. I think I messed up the timing then, because -2, like on the immediate. Was that far heavy then? Oh, I bet you that's like far heavy. Hold up. I bet you that's the far heavy. Let's figure this out. Okay, so like right there, and then boom. Feels like I'm doing it like, dang it. I think the 6XL is late. I want to make this as possible. On space 2 or 3, you can RPS with 7 to 8 frame mediums. Okay, a bit of the RPS then. Yeah, it's coming down to the RPS. Yeah, okay, we're 6XL victims like anything else then. The -8 RPS on my pressure. That's what we're calling a Zeta moment. The Zeta RPS on your own pressure. Welcome to the slums then. Yeah, welcome to the slums where you're forced to RPS on your own pressure. But even another point against 6, or another point for 6XL. Vermilion did say Narm was bottom 5. You going to RPS then? You're going to be like a Zeta. The RPS is good though. But ultimately, Yeah, it sucks the RPS. It's definitely like to RPS on your own pressure like that ultimately means it's a bit of a tier down because it's not Metera. Not when every character can get corner to corner carry except Narm. Except Narm. Some buffed in 2.6, right? We're gonna do the Narm corner carry argument in 2.6 if that comes through. Metered, here comes the metered corner carry. It'll be like Anilla all over again, 1.5 or 1.4. The only characters where doing RPS pressure sucks is characters that mash into C2. What is C2C? I don't know what C2C means here. Oh, corner to corner. Oh. Characters that mash into corner and a corner. I mean, that's a good chunk of the cast, to be fair. Mash into corner and a corner. What do we got? What does like Grand do as a corner and a corner? G doesn't know. I think Grand with meter can, I think. It's got some weird ones. Catalina has corner to corner with her new routing. I think Charlotta can do it almost there with meter. Lance for sure. Percy, I don't think he has anything, right? Not worth noting. Funny enough, Ladiva, yes. Metera, yes. Luane, yes. Grand Cat, Lance, Fairy, Zeta, Voss, Sora, Zoe, Kag. I'm just going down the list. Fairy, a lot of needs to burn a lot of resources. Most cast can't quite do it, not without spending 100. Yeah, it's like metered, like Luane, even Luane's metered, right? Zeta gets good corner carry without meter. The only characters that really matter is side swap is corner to corner. Side swap U skill. Side swap U skill or Catalina. Ah, don't forget Anilla. Anilla 25, baby. Anilla corner to corners for 25. She is one of the corner carry queens right now. Soares. What does Soares do for corner carry again? I forgot. He has some like BS routing, but like it makes it work, right? I actually can't tell. You punch slop. He resets the neutral from that. Something like that. Yeah, he resets to neutral, but ultimately it's up there. Zoe, yeah, Zoe has good routing for that nowadays. I have no idea. Kag with traps can be a little funky, and it technically can, but funny enough, she's like, it requires traps. Funny enough, she's one of those characters that requires the traps to do it. Zoe doesn't really mash out of space pressure in the coast to coast. Oh, the space pressure she requires. Oh yeah, the close hits. Yeah, she needs the she can't do the 623, right? She can't do 623 like that. Zeta needs actually, yeah, this. Oh, something like 2U, so it's gonna be like right here. Like a little too far. Yeah, it's like, oh crap. Yeah, they get flung. I see. Okay. So not really Zoe. Not really Zoe. Kag requires traps. Does UL? Not really. Zeta needs close hits or RSRC. The close hit or... Oh yeah, what about RSRC for Zoe? Ah, it's like a little weird. Yule doesn't corner the corner. Yeah, UL's not up there. I have no idea if Henri does or not, to be completely honest with you. I am not too familiar with his routing after his changes. I know the counterplay a bit. I don't know the routing as well. Do not know the routing as well. Who else? Sorry, I was checking my DMs. Here we go. Who we got? The problem with RSRC after poke is that on ranges where you space on swing basement and it's -8, they often whiff. It can, yeah, -8 spaced pressure is whack. characters with a smaller RS. That's looking like a character specific thing, right? Ah, dang it. Trying extended hurt boxes, like on extended hurt boxes specifically. Well, Anilla doesn't really do spaced -8, so it's kind of like a bad example. It's gonna be like, we like put you like right there. Oh, so yeah, like okay. It has to. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, Zoe's not even able to. Even if we. Can we like do it early? No, so. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so Zoe's not even one of those. You all know Eustace. I know Eustace has some sort of weird corner carry. I couldn't do it, but I know he has it. Seox has the corner carry. Vera, funny enough, Vera. What happens if we do it like this? Eh, she needs like a far. It's like a little weird, yeah. Okay, so not like that. It's gonna be like 100 meter, right? Oh, and that was, yeah, I messed it up, so. She can almost corner the corner for 50, like 100 for sure. Use X Oath after. Okay, that's a 214H, right? Okay, let's try that. Hold up. That's not X. Hold up. Oh. I'm thinking too hard about getting as much value as possible, right? We need to. Even if I'm gonna like save the, I need to be only after the first. Oh, okay, the first. I see. Dang it! It's like it's half screen. Even I'm trying to get like that close heavy hit. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, like a bit over half. It's more meter efficient. You get close enough to push them in the corner on offense. It's like almost there. One, two. Okay, no, that's a Vera. Hold on. One. Wait, one, two, three, boom. Ought to have a 6-6H that works for you instead of against you. The majority of the cast ain't got a 6-6H. Yeah, if you want to talk about inconsistencies, how many characters in this game have a worthwhile 6-6H? Worth using outside of like maybe like optimal starter, right? Catalina has a spaced -3. Charlotta, not really. Lance, no. Percy, no. I think Ladiva. What was Ladiva's again? Okay, yeah, Ladiva kind of has a use, right? It's DPable in that sense, but it has like that pushback, right? So there's kind of a use. Gabba uses it. Yeah, it's that move. I think Metera, funny enough, has a niche, like has a kind of niche use for like pushing people back, but like not really. But it's ultimately whatever for Metera. Luane for sure. It's super safe, that's for sure. It's super safe, and it's probably worth noting as usable compared to like the rest of the characters. But definitely, just like Luane, Lamau, obviously. Metera, Luane, 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 Fairy specifically has the routing stuff. Has the yeah, 6 has the routing stuff specifically. So I'll say that's a usable one. Zeta, I don't think Zeta's is really that great, right? Is it like space to be anything interesting? I don't think so, right? Oh, stop swinging, I want to see that. -8. It's just stupid. Yeah, there's just like spaced -8. Space -8 sort of thing. The space -8 is enabled by this, so there's a use for it, so we'll say that's within use. Vossaraga, I think have we ever seen a, it's like, yeah, it's that move with the armor, right? I've seen a very specific BC bait with this, but I don't think that's even going to be usable after the BC change if it goes through. 668 is such a stupid normal versus big bodies. It does its job against the big bodies, so we'll say beyond whatchamacallit, useless. Yeah, this 668 blows. Yeah, like, yeah, these 668s, who cares, right? I gotta admit, whatever. I gotta admit, this ain't this good, so we'll give credit. Special mention for Kagura. It's like frame 15, and never leaves her. So even if you get like the, hit. Wait, so what is this on hit? +11, so yeah, you'd have to use your 2M or something like that, or a far heavy, but you don't get like a close heavy for the extra. Yeah, that's silly. That's silly. That's a bad one. Sora's has a beyond, yeah, like Sora's goes beyond just whatever. It has a use for projectiles. It's niche, but not the end of the world. Maybe you can microdash close heavy, but yeah, that's messed up. On minus or +11, I don't know. All the others that are saying like Grand Vera do leave them in close heavy range. You can 6XL after, but I get the piss of it. Like, yeah, you can 6XL, but even like probably like far, like what, 6XL is CM. For like even if you take like that extra time for the deep 6XL, it would depend on the spacing, right? I'm gonna presume that if you're actually bothering with like a 6XH, it's gonna be like spaced, right? Now 6XL is so inconsistent for CM range. This is like, yeah, it's like Loane 6XH, but worse. So like, because it could just be like, it just gets, whatchamacallit, it gets like BC, like honestly, you see it, you should BC it, right? It's like a free BC point. You can get mental stacked on it specifically. Like even with like the traps, it's gonna be like, hold up. It should just be like, no matter what it is, just do the, like the timing's a little whack, but just BC it, call it a day, right? That sort of thing. The timing's a little whack. Oh, hold on. Let's do like a little close. Like, you have to get the specific timing to be fair, or you can mess it up, but ultimately, that's like a free BC point. And against CAG trying to put me in the blender, I'm taking a free BC point every time, right? Like, here, I'll just put you like right there, whatever it is. Like, give me that BC, get off me, girl. Like, that sort of thing. I'll admit it, I'll take that free BC point every time. UL 66H, what is it? Like, it's a starter, but frame 15, it puts her, like we said, it'll give her the close heavy range, so already a step ahead. But like, it's the same as every other crumple 6XH, just a crumple 6XH. Good starter if you can get it, but that's about it. What is this? Yeah, this is a bad 668. What's the point of this? They just tacked this one on. What's the point of this? His normal doesn't exist. His normal doesn't exist. I've never seen this used in my life. Yeah, this is the point of this one. What's it on hit? Or hold up. Do it like in the mid screen then. Just sends you flying too. What's the point? I guess you get like a combo, but like, why are we basing? No, it's bad. Yeah, it's just bad. What else? Okay, well, yeah, clearly, you know, this 66H is great for comboing. Red grenade extender kind of move catches. It's really good at catching, but like as a neutral tool, no. Also, why press 66H when Uno far heavy exists? Timing, I guess. I don't know. That's like that's the kind of thing like anti-air combos as well for Eustace. Oh, I just realized my music changed. Hold up. Let me change it. I don't want to listen to this on stream. Just something like this. There we go. Let's cue that up instead. But what was I saying? Yeah, it has the anti-air combos. This is a good 66H. It's like a combo extension. And if you have red grenade on, it becomes a decent neutral tool to extend your pressure. Yeah, it combos with 66H and it gives you, yeah, you get a combo extension, part of the anti-airs, etc, etc. It's a good 66H. Seox 66H as well. You like that full combo on it, right? It's a crumple 66H. And honestly, depending on the spacing, right? -10. It's a punish, it looks like. Yeah. They changed it to crumple and counter hit. Yeah, at some point. Yeah, and that's like it's a full combo from the Seox. I've seen a full combo from this. So like crumple 66H, it has a use. Vero 66H. Hold up. It's gonna be like also a crumple, right? Another crumple. Yeah. Full combo, right? This sex character, that's what I'm saying. Sexo. Vera has a crumple, Anilla 66H. Do I even need to put Anilla on screen? That's like one of her main strengths. Surely we know Anilla. Smile. No. We know. Siegfried 66H actually got buffed for like how many characters actually can like 66H is weird, but it can be stupid. Like it has this like yeah, it has like this spacing. His 66H was also giga buffed. Like yeah, the second hit. Okay, the second hit causes that crumple, and the first hit is the yeah. First hit launches, second. It's like it's also really good for his combos now. Just even like basic combos for like anti-air without non-counter hit anti-airing against it. It got better for his routing as well because of the 66H. Yeah, it's a good 66H in my opinion. Better than most would give credit. It's weird, but definitely within the realm of it should be at least a part of it. It should definitely be a part of your a little bit of it, right? Space 66H is worth going for, and it can also get the crumple or the launch. It's not really that amazing of a nooch, but it can work as a jump scare. Even like working as like a once in a blue moon jump scare is fine, right? But yeah, like it's comboing as well is just insane. This 66H being -4 is actually that's surprising. This is minus. Is it like okay? This is a Grimnir moment. This is a Grimnir. It's like a combo tool. I wouldn't really use this in neutrals, but surprisingly less minus than I thought it'd be. Or if I can't ever remember it. So yeah, combo tool, but that's about it. Oh, Nier's in that same realm. Excuse me. Is that a combo at that point? Okay, yeah. You get like a full combo then, or whatever it is, so I guess I wouldn't really use it, but I guess it's up there. Better than nothing. And then... okay, yeah. This one's funny with the spacing trap. The amount of times... This is a spacing trap that Bubs can actually... use okay, right? Like, it takes them a while to even get to a point of it spacing to something that can be challenged, right? But like, depending on the ranges that you're using to contest, it's gonna be something like, and then like this, right? Whatever it ends up being. Oh, does that actually, can we make this so it's like mid-range and go like a little further? It requires like a bit of spacing. And that recovers in time technically, but that would like catch someone like panic mashing. But its existence as a spacing trap is better. It's better than people would give credit. It just depends on the spacing. Once it gets a little too close, that's when you'll challenge it with like a 6XL or something. That sort of thing. I think Belial 66H. Belial and A Belial are both the same, right? With the 66H. -3. It does put you in range for the throw, but -3 as an attempt on a crumple? No, that's not a crumple. I don't know if that's a combo. Hold on. I don't think it is. I think it's plus when spaced even. Hold up. So we'll space it. Let's try and space it. Even, yeah. Okay, it went from -3 to even. Messing up the... There it is, +3. And that's the point you could like use like a far heavy. So, yeah. And then like at risk of only being -3, this is actually a pretty solid 66H on ironically. I think the only thing I could say is that it's a little slower than a Nilla 66H, but the fact that you can like shotgun it, right? The trade-off is that you can shotgun it, so it's like you don't even risk a throw punish. You can be thrown from this position, obviously, but it's not a guaranteed throw. That's just like a throw tech sort of thing. But it's also the point, -3 or +3. Unfortunately, it's not. If you try and throw tech from there and the opponent is savvy and does the close slide, I think that, yeah, that should just, there we go. Yeah, you get hit, right? So that's something worth considering, but you have to really mess it up to even be put in that scenario, right? And even then, that's presuming your opponent recognizes immediately that's -3, recognizes immediately they need the close slide only, and then presuming they also hit the close slide frame 1 by properly buffering it like that. In the heat of a match, I would not be surprised if you delay it just ever so slightly. Just delay it ever so slightly and get no escape like that, right? It's not impossible at all. So, yeah, pretty dang good 66H. And I think the Avatar Belial 66H... No, Belial's doing 66H in the corner. That too, right? What I immediately think is someone that just like, you're going for like a 66H because you think someone's gonna back up, but then they like walk into it. Like they walk into the Belial instead, so it misspaces it. Able 66H is purely for combos. It's a combo and a crumple, so standard, but gets combos, does its thing, that sort of thing, right? But Belial, yeah, the thing that I think of a Belial immediately that enable, it's not even in the corner. Wait, does that happen in the mid screen or maybe in the corner, right? It can't happen in the corner where they back up and do a spacing trap and they'll do it and you just like walk into it, right? But I don't think even that spacing would be -3. That spacing itself would probably be out of range to throw because it's Belial, right? Hold up, now I gotta see it. So we'll do it like right there. Do it like right there. We'll say we backed up to long range or something, right? Okay, no, that does. Oh. Hold up, so like... Okay, technically it can happen, but I don't really think that scenario is going to come up that often. That specific scenario is like niche upon niche. Minus 420. Is it a crumple? I'm trying to... Okay. It looks like a combo. Hold up. Okay, yeah, they got a combo off of it. Whatever it ends up. I never see a 66H used. I've been 66H'd once by a Lucilius because they got tired of me fuzzy mashing and they like hard called out my timing on it. That's the only time I've seen it. But yeah, I do not see this one at all, really. 2B doesn't have any. Hold up, I clicked 2B like she has dash normals. Haha, haha, haha. Vayne as a neutral tool for this? No. Yeah, this is... At like at any point, you just send it off and it's a hard knockdown, right? It's a really good combo tool. It enables his combos, but they use it behind shield. I mean... Send them to hell either way. Send them to hell either way. It's like, yeah, if you get caught up in the run up, for sure. Definitely if you get like caught up in the run up and let's say like a little late. Yeah, that can happen, all right? But even then, that's kind of just a barre from them. Especially if they get like a little too predictable with it, then that's a hard knockdown on a Vayne. And the Vayne does not want to be fighting this range at all. The 66H is mainly a mid-screen combo ender and conversion tool. Yeah. I think it's pretty safe. Oh, yeah, it's like -4 spaced. Like, it spaces immediately out. It's just at any given point, you see a Vayne do this that's not on a combo, it's on block. I think it's worth BCing them. It's a guaranteed hard knockdown point with all the time in the world to do a hard knockdown. And against, like, yeah, especially like plus 54, there's gotta be. You gotta... Whatever. Vass is messed up by counter hit. Vossaraga's messed up by counter hit BC. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, it's safe on block, but a free BC point in the BC game is worth noting. Just as a combo tool, it's worth mentioning. And then crumple. Yeah, it's a... Oh, I'm not even... Yeah. Not a crumple, but it's definitely a... Do we? Oh yeah, we got a... Whatchamacallit even? Zeta and Vayne mains really attending the anonymous counter hit BC haters club. Pretty much. Greg being on Metera isn't propaganda. Greg being on a draft that isn't Anilla is propaganda. And anyone that mentioned being on a draft that isn't Anilla is propaganda. And anyone that mentions it is forced into a gladiator first 10 in the butcher shop, regardless of standing. Immediately sent to the bloodbath. Blood Sports episode 2, baby. What's up, though, Basu? BS66H is mostly niche, but it combos on normal hit and launches give Bia good mid-screen combos and catching backdash. I assume that's its intended use. Something like that, right? I don't know the comboing, but like specifically, you're gonna get like boom. Yeah, it's like this is not the routing, but whatever it is. Not much has been on Tokon and Metaphor. Cool to hear. Let's go. Hope you've been having fun with it. Hope you've been having fun with it, gamer. But yeah, 66H, it's not the worst. It has its uses. I wouldn't say it's utterly useless for it. Versusia 66H is an interesting one, and that it has clear counterplay. Yeah, there's clear counterplay, and that if you see something like this coming, you can DP it, right? And then +3 If they don't immediately take their turn, try and greed off that, good luck. But I'm having a blast with it. Just need to at least beat it before Persona 4 Revival. Like, technically, my goat, are you winning? We're at the point where we were just discussing stuff at the end of the stream. I could play one more. We were just going down the list and looking at some certain specific moves. But
It's Greg time.
Mateo77 just subscribed with pride.
Mateo77, no, thank you for the follow. Or not the follow, sorry. The 4 months of sub. Thank you. I hope you've been enjoying your sheep emotes. I do appreciate it. Hope you've been having fun in Final Fantasy 14 land or whatever you're deciding to play nowadays, right? I'm not too locked in on 14 nowadays, but I hope you've been doing good out there. We're just chilling. I'll probably do like one more match. We were just talking about the dash heavies in this game. We got side distracted. Doing the relic grind, I find myself. I don't think I've caught up on MSQ since like 0.3. Like 0.3 is where I think I left on the MSQ, so that's where I'm at. I'm doing the relic grind. I just hate myself. Amazing. We should talk about how Anilla gets buffed again and Fukuhara somehow compensation buffs Narm after taking something away from her. Yeah, Anilla's gonna get buffed again, and then she's gonna get a compensation nerf, and in this case, the system changes will nerf her. Bonk. I love the little bonk too. Okay, I'll say this is the last game of the night. I'm probably gonna say this is the last game of the night. I've been going for, yeah, 3 hours. I usually do like the 3 hours, but it's a bit late. We're yapping. Whoa, La Dyer. Oh, this is Dyer. I don't know why I mashed there. Do you want the cheat code? Do you want the cheats? Alright, he's a toe muncher. I need to watch my toes. I'm not dead, but ow. Dang it. Went for the safe fireball. What if I did the 2-2M there again?
Battle 2. Engage.
Dang it, I needed to do the JM for the ambiguous hit. Catch your toes, because you want a toe munch. No toe munching. I love Catalina doing 214L, 214M. I gotta watch out for it, yeah. The spacing trap. If I chase. One, two, three. One, one, two. There we go. This should kill. 6XL starter, but he's getting aggressive with like micro dashing. We can punish micro dashing. Yeah, we don't have dash block in the game, so micro dashing can be punished.
Believe in victory.
Do not let him micro dash against me. It's actually really bad. It's fine. Here we go. I need to watch the back dash. Put you in there. I thought I spacing that right. Dang it. He did the far medium. That would have worked for 2M, but he did far medium. Dang it. Dang it. What is that on? It wasn't exactly, yeah. The doubles. The double. I have to accept if I'm put in that position, it's gonna do that to me. He's trying to force me to walk myself there, right? I'm not gonna... I need to hold my space better. I can't be giving him freebies. 6XL grab. We'll enforce the 2U zone. And then the whiff punish on the immediate. He really wants to take the micro dash and like make it compact, but we can punish that with yeah, we need to catch that specific micro dash timing. There we go. Catch the grappler jump. Catch that spacing. Oh! Ah, I should have 214H'd or 214U'd. I did 214H, and that's the issue. Man. Oh, Catalina moment. I forgot Catalina can do that. Of all the things, of all the times to forget that. It's the most basic timing too, and I just let it rip. That's what I get. But no, unironically, that was a kill. I tried to greed the timing. Like, I think it's possible if I did that earlier, but I did it way too late. I felt it in my bone. You'll not BC the hot lady night. It's just like, that was the first time it was like threatened, so I just genuinely forgot. Genuinely. Try to jump. Alright. Not for another month. Oh yeah, I forgot. She's gonna be a victim to that. I forgot she's gonna be a victim to that now. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh. Oh, I'm dead for that even. Dang it. I'm actually forgetting. I mean, that's usually the point I need to log off. I even said it out loud, but I did it again. Why do you say Vasaraga is vase? It throws me off every time you say vase, bro. Fortunate for you, apparently. I even said it out loud and I did it again. Okay. There we go. We can whiff punish that. Something like this. It's not over yet, but let's just not do basic misstep. Vase. I'm just going off of typical spelling. I wanted the 6XL, but it ended up working. That's what we're gonna call jank that worked for me. European moment. Maybe it's I mean, Vasaraga, I see what you mean, but even like the Kalik will go for one syllable, not two syllables, and that's what's throwing me off. It's two syllables, right? I'm thinking Voss, not Vosse or Vasa. It's Voss. That's why I'm ultimately thrown off. Oh, dang, that combo. Okay. Anyway, I could say that's a good one to end on. Let's just call him Raga. Voss. Why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? Voss. One syllable. It's Voss. Like, we don't even need to make this an argument. No one has to argue about Va versus Va, right? I've never heard someone say Va. Vass. Kinda, sorta. But even then, I'm sticking with one syllable. All nicknames, one syllable. Greg, not Gregory. It's not Gregory, it's Greg. We don't call the Hellcat Tricks. What the fuck is a Hellcat? Oh, the car. I don't know, dog. I don't do car stuff. It's Bia. We don't call the... Oh, Beatrix. We don't call her Tricks now, do we? Yeah, and here's the second part. It's the first part of the name, right? B. Yeah, B didn't stick. B versus V. Because B sounds like a letter. I already see the logic. B already sounds like the letter B. It can be misheard as V. Let's call Narm Aya. Yeah. B is cute. B, V, C. Like, I can't read it as that. And then that's the other side of it. Like, Trix is the end of the name. Trix, I've never heard Trix, yeah. But I don't hear, yeah, like to be as well. It's always B-A, yeah. Yeah, and that's the another thing. But even then, Trix as the counter example. Also, the second point is the first part of the name, right? Will, Meg, what else? Even Sandy, right? Like, we're not gonna say Sandal or Sand, but like Sand is still, it's not Fawn, right? Vicky, that's actually a good pen. You never heard Tricks with all the tricks she pulling on you? Versusia, like, yeah, it just depends, right? All roads lead to one syllable if possible, but then after that, it's gonna be like the what's it called? Versusia, Sussy. Now we have the exception, Sussy. Now we have the exception now too. Okay, we found the exception. Dang. Does anyone else do that? Gran, Jita, Cat, Charlotta, Lance, Percival, Ladiva, Metera. Is Luane, Fairy, Zeta, not Raga. Maybe Raga. Big Raga. Kind of, but like I heard Lotta. Oh yeah, Lotta. We have Lotta, Soriz, Rizzler. I guess the Rizzler, Zooey. Not Leostro. UL's one. Henri's one. Eustace, not Tis. Seox, not Ox. Vera. Lotta? No, I've heard Charlotta Kors say Lotta. Sir Rizzler. Vera. Anilla. Not Illa. Not Freed. Not Near, because it's also Near. Bub, I get. Okay, Bub. Here's one. Bub. Not Lyle. Not Lyle. Not Lias. Not B. Not Vain. Bubs, right? Yeah, that's the Bubs. Is one of the examples. Not Tricks. I've never heard B2. 2B. Or not. 2B. Versusia. And then we have Vicky. Not Ala. Fawn. No. Eon. Leon. 2 Booty. Yeah, the booty, actually. Yeah, maybe. Mr. Phone. I've never heard Mr. Phone, but I could see it happening personally. I guess I don't interact with Sandalphon fans enough, but I personally have not seen Mr. Phone, but I see the argument. Unless we say Sandy, though. I've seen more Sandy. I've seen more Sandy than phones. Will Nasty, I guess. Lil Willness X. Maybe. Meg's Meg, Ilsa's Ilsa. So, like, I don't know. 40, and then, yeah, like 40 characters that we can go crazy with. Who knows anymore? Who knows anymore? Wait, look, we have a news. Look at the sticker. Another sticker. Another sticker has hit the Discord. We need to take a break, apparently. We have the trifecta. I love zoning, I love set play, I love my bros. I'm dead. Lil Wayne has come in hot. This just hit the, I just saw this right now. Okay, that's good. That's good. I needed that kind of laugh. I needed that laugh. That's a good one, though. That is a good one. Anyway, that's also a good one to end on. I'm getting tired here. We call that a fair fight. Clearly a 4v1 is fair because the summons are only on screen for a couple of seconds or something. Clearly that's a fair fight. But anyway, I'm getting ready for bed here. We've been going for like what? How long have we been going? 3.5 hours. Yeah, 3.5. Oh, it shows it like right there. So I'm gonna say that's a good time to end it. Dang, my music started kicking in. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Good night, gamer. Send us over to Grisker Verm. Ah. Freaking. Dang it. It put me in an ad. So for everyone that subbed or ad blocking, thank you. We'll send us over to Verm. Let's go to Verm. Greg, we'll be back on Tuesday for y'all, or Thursday for y'all. Back on gameplay in depth. Ad block sadly doesn't work anymore. It's integrated into the stream or something. Anyway, thank you for everyone that came along. I do appreciate it. We'll be back on Thursday for y'all. I have you black. Okay, we're back. There we go. There we go. Bro. Okay, I didn't update it. Well, GG's. I'll send us all over. Thank you for coming along.
Bruh.
Bruh. Bruh.
It's so good. Greg with the raid, thanks, dude. You guys want to see a fucking hype ass fucking scene? So this is game 3, Kello versus Char. Look what the fuck happens this game, guys. We're rewatching it, okay? For all the raiders in chat.